ladies and gentlemen. Dang it, I just missed AMD, baby. Fuck. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of TradeCaster.com. Oh, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I just missed that AMD sell-off, bro. I'm feeling great. I hope you guys are profitable. I hope you guys are killing it. Dart Trader's already packing it. He's already packing the energy up in here. Give me 1 second. What's up, Dart Trader? I know the sell-off this morning has been crazy. We've come in. We're punching it in, baby. I have no trades under my belt. I missed this AMD trade getting the stream set up, but it's okay. There'll be more presenting themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are having an amazing, profitable day if you've been trading already. Bro, we're kicking it. All right, the sell-off today is crazy. I'm feeling it, baby. I'm feeling the energy in the room, guys. I hope you guys are as well. Now, we gotta talk about something. We all gotta talk about something. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have to turn this music down a little bit. All right, we gotta get real for a second. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting real for 1 second while this sell-off happens. Okay, the S&P has not been at the 200 EMA on the 4-hour since the price of 411, ladies and gentlemen. With it coming down to this finally after so long touching it, ladies and gentlemen, this could start signifying our downtrend. I know, hey, we're about $10 off of it. Who knows how low we're gonna go if we really start punching it in underneath this 200, baby. Who knows what's gonna happen? So I'm waiting here on S&P. I'll be trading S&P with futures. I'm thinking about an AMD trade here. I don't want to force it. I'm not gonna force it. I'm waiting, and I like that it's holding up above this 113 area. If the 113 area comes in, punched into the downside, baby, I'm gonna be looking for a position on it probably. Let me load up AMD. I'll be looking at AMD Friday expiration, the 110 contracts. So the 110 contracts are right now about $92. So nothing too crazy, nothing too wild. All right, I'll be looking for maybe about 6 of those. 6 of those is what I'm feeling. Feeling 6 of them. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Woo! Baby, I'm feeling energetic. I'm feeling like I'm rolling the boat. Dart Trader saying, man, I was having trouble setting up my dang prop trade account, so I missed this huge move. Dude, I mean, and this is the type of moves, and don't worry, Dart Trader, I haven't taken any trades myself. I've been trying to only trade with you guys, but these are the types of moves that, you know, make accounts, man. If you catch even a candlestick like this, you know, you get in on puts on AMD and you wait till you break even, and you see this here, let's say you wait till you break even, dude, you're printing. Like, you were up so much. You're killing the game, baby. But yeah, so we've just been chilling out. I was over in Dex Lobby seeing his meta trade or whatnot. Good trade, did play out in the end. Obviously, you know, buddy's still up a couple $100 or whatnot, 750. So, you know, it obviously played out good enough, right? So we're chilling out, baby. A little bit of a double bottom, guys. If we cannot break the 200 EMA on S&P, I think we're gonna start wicking to the top side. Every single time we have, as you see right here, started wicking to the top side. Right here, we had a little bit of a wick off all the way back up. You know, so I'm not forcing anything. I'm not gonna force it. If 113, this area wants to be the low, that's fine as well. So we're chilling out right now. If it comes back down, this was the move I was looking for actually, underneath the 2.5 area because of the double bottom, but it happened so quick. I mean, I didn't catch that. I think we're gonna have a nice bullish move here. Market looks to be turning, but most likely a push up, fake out, reject back on down. Yep. I mean, yeah. If we get some sort, I could see some sort of push above VWAP and the 50 for a little while, maybe to the 200, create some lower highs and start to come back in. So I've just been preaching, stay careful, be very careful on any put plays as we've definitely approached the 200 here. So okay, we got that covered up. We got everything cleared. Woo! We're coming back down to the 9.3 S&P with this little top wick. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I still have the same game plan. If this thing comes back into the 113, I'll use the whole dollar break strategy and see if this will print here. See if this will work out. The energy will fly in. Butterflies start flying. You know, I just want to see us below this as well. I want to see it come below the 200. That would be awesome. Yeah, buddy. So you guys see my game plan. I like higher lows. I would love either a really nice higher low setup, kind of something like this, but you know, this was like an ABC pattern. I want a nice higher low setup to a crack. That would be nice. Maybe a lower high setup, like this lower high setup was super nice on meta. You know, So I just need a really clean setup. The 113 break is still a clean setup as long as the S&P wants to continue to fall with it. I think I might replace Meta with Tesla as well. So baby, I'm feeling good. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, Tesla is its own monster today. What is okay, Tesla pushing high of day and up to 250, while the rest of the market is just on a complete and utter sell-off. Because I can see something like we'll do something like that. Make that super tight there. Just get rid of all those wicks. Woo! It's the game plan, baby. That's the game plan. I just want to see what happens when this comes up here on AMD. I like the higher lows almost on AMD. I do like it. That signifies that the 113 point is strong resistance. Coming down and then do it, we'll see here. If this comes down to the 113 point, we'll see the crack here and see if it wants to, you know, pay out. Oh. Same with S&P. I got futures loaded up on S&P over here to my left. Let me bring that up there. Let me bring OBS up. Bring the futures up. Futures loaded up to my left over here. So sitting at 750.01, baby. You already know. So chilling out on the prop firm account. I usually, when I trade futures with the S&P and ES. That's all I really do. I don't use NQ too much anymore these days. I think the S&P can really start to come down here if it breaks this higher low pattern coming in. So just waiting. Just waiting. Got everything set up. We're all ready to go, baby. I'd love to see Tesla start to come down. Is that... Well, this monster of a ripper today. I don't even know what's going on. All right. With Tesla is just picking its own direction. Whew! All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming in here. Right down to the 113. Starting to break it. I don't want to see a double bottom. That's the thing. I'm not in this yet. I'm not in this at all. I don't want to see a double bottom. And I think it can double bottom if it, what is it? Doesn't go down. So I'm not in that. Not in it on the 113 break. There was a rejection. I want to see one of these candles flush right back underneath it. And more or less, I need to see S&P coming back down in here for me to be comfortable. I need to see it breaking this little higher low setup for me to feel really comfortable on it. Because if AMD can keep rejecting, keep breaking 113, keep disrespecting it, eventually you're going to get the sell-off. And last time we had a sell-off of a whole dollar point, as you guys can tell, we sold off about 80 cents. Right around, I'd say about 70 cents. 70-cent move, though. You catch enough of them, though, that'll do. I just see a 70-cent move on like 6 contracts. So 6 contracts, 110 expiration, August 11th, baby. As long as it comes down in here, I'm not against it. I like the lower high setup forming. Everything looks good. Starting to come in here, starting to come down, baby. Starting to punch it to the downside. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in. I'm in for the break of the lower high. See the next leg down past 113. Holding these lows is what I like. As long as it can hold in the 113 range. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Little bow and arrow play. We'll see. We'll see. A little bit of a pre-entry on my end. A little bit of a pre-entry. There we go. With the S&P cracking, though, that makes me feel a little bit better about this play. Woo! Let's see it. There we go. S&P starting to crack. All right, we'll see. We'll see here. Tesla coming back down. S&P starting to crack below its 200 as well. I can see this thing flipping the script, starting to come down. Maybe pushing 70s, maybe pushing 50s. Pushing 70s, pushing 50s. I need one of these candles to end below 113. Pushing it again. I like it. Pushing 113 again, baby. Let's see it. Let's see this thing with the come down all the way down to 50 area. Another lower high setup, baby. Woo! Let's see if we can get a red ripper. Let's see if we can get a red ripper all the way to the downside here. Oh, yeah. I could see 112.60. 112.60 doesn't sound so bad. Take your profit where you have it once it comes in. S&P pushed a new low a day here, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys see the game plan at hand? I'm not being crazy. Okay. 113 break is the game plan at hand. It is respecting it. I will say it is yet to end below 113. That is the game plan. You need a candle ending below it. A little bit of a pre-entry. But if it comes in, starts to dump to the downside. I like the green to red there. I like S&P starting to really fall here. Listen. I'm not against it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to punch it into the downside here. AMD AMD punching new lows. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, here we go on AMD. Pushing these lows in 7.5. Let's see if it breaks. 7.5. Oh, I need to see that 7.5 break, baby. I know you want to do it. Let's see some green to red here on S&P. I want to see that 7.5 break. If S&P can start breaking this lower day here, punching the 445 area, and you're good. There it is, starting to come in here. Has to punch it into the 445 area. AMD starting to come in. I want sellers to take over. Buyers start stepping out. Started punching them lows. A green to red candle or a potential trap pattern, either or would, you know, help out relatively. Punching it in again, 113 area. Woo! Gotta be cautious. So coming down to 112.75 would be the game plan, the goal. I'd like a trap pattern, maybe a red candle right afterwards. That's the game plan. Now it's up there. It's pushing 113 again. I don't like that it's not holding below it. Pushing 113.17. Breaking the top trend line. I'm cutting this position 100%. I won't start. I mean, I'm not going to, you know, start off on too much of a red note kind of thing. Coming back in. AMD coming back into the downside. Punching 113. Let's see if it can break 113 again. Start to hold below 113 again. Punch in 112.75. Excuse me. So you guys see, it needs to come in and punch below 113 here, and start to punch it in, baby, to the downside. Maybe 112.80. Looking for that downside move. Come on, AMD. Come on, baby. Let's see you go down here. Let's see you go down to Pound Town. Just can't see too much more bullish momentum. Need sellers to really kick it in here. This would have to be the spot right here. Punching it in all the way back down. New low day on S&P. Just waiting here, ladies and gentlemen. Just waiting here. So just watching. Give me a second. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 1 second. Waiting for this thing to come down. See if it can punch 113. Breaks 113. That's really good. If it can re-break 113, come back into the 112 area. Start to punch it in 112.80 area. If it can punch into the 112.80s, punch it through 112.90, you're good. Ladies and gentlemen, I like the fact S&P is dumping so much. If AMD can start following through, play the catch-up game in a way. Next leg down, potentially. We can see something all the way back down, baby. So just waiting here, ladies and gentlemen. $112.87. Finger on the trigger to sell. Finger on the trigger to sell here. If an upper shadow comes into play, that'll help out a lot. Upper shadow coming into play here. See if you can break 113 here, AMD. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. To see some energy in you. That's what you need. Huh? You need to raise the room a little bit. You need us to lower you down. You need to come down here. You need to come down to 112.75 if you want to get good looking. Right? Everyone agree on that? 112.75 is a good looking area for AMD. Best looking area. If you can start punching in those lows below 113, it'd be so much better here. It's in a really tight consolidation area starting to break out, ladies and gentlemen. I will not hold if it breaks out. I have a stop loss. I'm thinking 113.40 area. I don't want to hold too much longer. I think this thing can really sell off here and start to come down here. But I won't force it. I'm not going to be the stubborn guy. Not going to be the stubborn G. Will not be a stubborn guy. Gonna let it play out for a couple seconds. Check out on TradeCaster. You already in on ES? Hey, what's up, Morning Forbes? Morning Forbes. Actually, so right now, sorry guys, was not reading the chat. I'm in on AMD. I'm not in on ES. If I was playing ES, this would have printed so much more. That would have been great. No, but you can trade ES here. You can scalp ES to the moon and back. But no, I'm in on AMD looking for the downside break of 113. I should have, what I should have done is waited, and how it works is I needed to wait, and I like that upper shadow if it can continue to fall here. What I should do, and what I should have done, and I learned, or whatever, you learn from it, is wait for the actual 113 crack and hold below. So you almost need a confirmation candle under 113, right? I do like the re-break coming back into 113. That's always killer. So that's another spot with S&P punching in so much lower. S&P, you guys are printing on shorts right now. If you guys are shorting the S&P, you guys are printing on the short side. There we go. AMD starting to come back into 112 area. We'll see if AMD can start to really punch it in down to 112.75 area. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's starting to really come in here. No DCAing or anything for myself. Waiting. I really want to see it hold below 113. There we go. Another retest of it. Seeing if it can come down here. Punch in these lows and start to punch the low here. Maybe 112.60 area. 112.60, 112.50. Let's see if we can punch the low of that candle. Come on, baby. Come on, AMD. Woo! So I need to see the bearish momentum continue here. Need to see it come down. Need to see them hold these lows. I don't mind. Okay. Still some lower highs, but oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You guys see what I'm saying? AMD is Chop City. I don't. All right, I'm cutting it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out. Why am I out? What is the thing? I don't like the lower shadow here on the S&P. This thing can start to really wick back to the top side and pushing 40 now. I'd rather get out at 2.5 and, you know, save myself some bucks than it break 40 and rip up and in through. What was the game plan? The 113 break. We can see 113 is some strong support now. 113 is a level you know, it's a hard level to mess with. We all see what happened here at 113 multiple times. Came in the first time. Second time, I was up, but I'm not taking $10 or whatever, you know what I mean, on 6 contracts, right? Came back in the third time, couldn't hold. Then it's going to start to reject to the top side. Not interested in it. Not interested in it at all. No trade for me yet. ES bear flag on the 5 minute. I totally missed that. Was too busy started setting up the 1 minute chart. Yup. So just being patient, and that's the main thing, guys. If you guys have patience, if you guys have a game plan, you know, kill it, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely and utterly crush it, because you guys got it. Me personally, my game plan was this 113. My first game plan was the break of the 2.5 point, but that didn't come into play. So if this thing starts to punch it back into the downside, baby, I'll be a little bit more interested, be a little bit more intrigued, right? It's kind of crazy how 7.5 is a low there. I kind of seen this coming in. You know, if the sellers aren't going to come in, right, and they're not going to punch it into the downside, they're not going to really crush it to the floor, you have the 80 level, you have the 7.5 level, you have the 50 level, the 2.5, and the whole dollar. All spots that it's probably going to reject if sellers aren't that confident. Sellers not being confident enough, taking the profit here, there, and here. You know what I mean? Here, taking the profit right around the 113.40 level, right? You can see how this is almost some sort of resistance. So, what am I waiting on? I will retake this 113 level if this little higher low pattern starts to break. If it starts to come in, I need to see 7.5 break. So, I feel like I'm getting it a little late at the 7.5 break. But, you know, if I get it at the 112.75, I feel like I'm getting it a little late. But at the same time, you know. So, maybe get in near the 113.40 level and wait for the dump back down. That's another one. You'd have to get in with smaller position size, though, as you'd have to give it some room to run. So don't take it too critical. Starting to come back in here. Maybe I will take it. I think AMD is going to get another leg down. That's my main thing. I think AMD is going to come in, punch it to the downside. Tesla's a whole nother monster. I don't even know what Tesla's doing. Meta, on the other hand, is killing the game right now, ladies and gentlemen. Meta is killing it. Guys, you guys can do a potential meta short. Meta short, we got a bear flag formed on the 1. Meta, I do like that. I actually really do like that. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't traded meta contracts in forever. Is meta contracts good? How's the spread on these? Spread on these isn't terrible. Not too terrible. 82 to 85. Starting to come back down, and then here meta. Oh man. Meta maybe breaking this bear flag. Maybe taking it with 4 contracts to the downside, seeing what I can do here. Switching up the ticker, switching up the game plan. AMD is its own monster. Guys, jumping in on meta to the downside, breaking that bear flag downtrend, seeing if this can really punch it into the downside, baby. So we're just going to see here. We're just going to see. I like a lot of these patterns to the downside. I like it. If S&P can continue its downside move, meta can continue to fall here. Right? So I'm not forcing a trade on AMD. If AMD doesn't want to work out, okay, that's fine. Look for the next play. Look for the next ticker. I like bear flag patterns. I like, you know, lower high, high or low cracks like this right here. Like this right here, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! So coming in now, here comes meta to the downside. This is what I'm looking for, guys. Now I want some sort of sell-off down to 312. 312, I'll probably take profit. 312 will be the TP. If it wants to break in through that and really start to kill it, go for it. But I'm probably going to start to be conservative, take profit. I'm only in on 4 contracts. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to come down here. Meta starting to come down here, ladies and gentlemen. You want to see this continue to fall, especially with S&P falling here. If it can break that lower day, you guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are running to the downside, baby. You're gonna need S&P to break. 40 levels are so critical. It's so hard, but it's okay. It's okay. You want to see 112 come in? What did we hit a low of? 112.08. 112 is the level. Right around it was the 08 level. We're gonna see. I'm gonna need a sell-off in this area, though. So these ones are August 11th. Appreciation isn't crazy. Depreciation isn't crazy. Still chop. Still chop. I need to see it come down here. This will be my last trade for a minute. If this one doesn't work out or anything, I'm going to chill out. Not forcing any more trades. I don't want to see it come too much higher. I want to see it come down, break, break. The whole point of a bear flag break is for it to really start to sell off. If it's not going to continue to sell off, if it can't sell off, because, it's following the S&P, and the S&P wants to be a little bugger. To be a little bugger and not play out right, then that's okay. S&P wants to start to bottom out here like it did back here, and needs time to needs time. It's having one of those days. S&P just needs a minute to really think about things and see where it wants to go in life. And the S&P is just it happens to the best of us, S&P. But if you want to do that, I want you to break 445.40, baby, and then continue to do your thing, man. Maybe bring meta down with you all the way back down to 311, 312. If you go down to 311, I'd be even happier, but 312 works, right? So I'm in, smaller position for contracts. Appreciation, depreciation of these contracts. My outage will be 313 probably. If it wants to come down here, 312, wants to start punching into the downside, don't follow the S&P. You don't need to, meta. You're your own monster, baby. You're your own ticker, your own famine beast. You guys get what I'm saying. Wait for Apple to turn. Apple, AAPL. Okay, guys, you guys all see it up here. 44659 is the 4-hour 200 EMA. AAPL, baby. Let's go to it. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, at 413, I'm cutting this position. I will not force it. I'm not going to hold it. If it wants to break down to the downside, I'll 100% be happier. Apple as well. Yup, right there. If I see Apple start to turn as well, I'll be a lot happier. Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, I want these positions. They're starting to get in that chop city. If S&P starts to come down here, though, and breaks 40, we could go for the next leg down. These tickers could continue to flush. A little bit of a gap down, a little bit of a lower high setup. If this thing starts to come down here, I'll be a lot more of a happy camper. I'm just waiting. More or less just waiting here. So 445, I'm looking for 445.40 level. Want that to come in. Want to see what happens when it goes down to that level again. I'm meta. It's 100% clear. 413 level is the outage. So that's where we're at here. Come on, meta. Come on, baby girl. I mean, baby. got too involved with it. Sorry, didn't mean to call it that. Come on, meta. All right, let's run up a. There we go. Let's run this one up. Let's run this playlist up, guys. I think we need music up in here right now. I don't know why my music stopped, but ladies and gentlemen, might be breaking out to the top side. I will not let this happen. Breaks 413, I'm out, guys. I mean, I'm in on lighter position size for this reason. Bear flag break. These patterns just aren't working out right now due to the fact that, the market might be starting to bottom out. Might not be working out the best. 413 break. We're going to say the break of 413.06 as that seems like some sort of resistance here. So, 413.06. I would take these trades with the same size I'm taking them 10 out of 10 times. There's no way I would not take these trades. They're super clean, super simple trades. Bear flag patterns, right? Whole dollar breaks, right? Nothing. I'm not doing anything insane. I'm not doing anything crazy. If you guys want, oh, there it is, guys, getting out of this play. Nope, I refuse to hold it.
Order cancelled.
There we go.
Order partially
I refuse. You want to know why, ladies and gentlemen? Because once again, here's another position. Okay, we're coming down. We bear flag. Boom, breaks out to the downside. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you're up. You guys are all printing. Hey, psych. Sorry, guys. S&P's having one of those days where it wants to do one of these good old double bottoms, wants to, you know, form all these positionings and everything. It doesn't want to continue its, I guess you could say, continue its spree. And luckily, I did get out where I got out. Damn, that thing's starting to rip now. So maybe this is a reversal. Maybe this is, you know, maybe this is a bottoming. Finally, we're having some bottoming. Like I said earlier, be careful on S&P. S&P 4 hour, boom. Super simple, coming in here, boom. Look at this. When's the last time we broke out below? We broke out below the 4 hour, 200 EMA. Okay, let's go back. We're right at that point. Listen, let's go all the way back. Oh, did we break out below? No, we wicked. Anywhere in this area, did we break out below? Nope, wicked. In this area, did we break out below? Yeah, for a little while. Then we wicked back up. Did we break out below? For about a couple hours, wicked back up. What about back here? Yup, and then boom. Right here was, this day was the first day. Well, hold on, we can go even further back. Let's go back to, yeah, we'll go back to this day. This day, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. This day had a high of 404 and a low of 406, so a $4 drop. Nothing crazy, nothing too wild. I'm not forcing anything on that, all right? That was the last time, and we're talking about 400. When the S&P was at $400, guys, is the last time the S&P had a major wick to the downside below the 200 EMA. Right, can we all agree with that? Obviously, you have these ones. I mean the first one in a long time. Right, obviously, the days to come, it kind of just kind of, you know, up, down, you know, in between the 200. And then it started to respect it again. And now, days and days and days later, when we're up to 447 is when we start to do it again. Right, is when we could potentially start to crack. We go all the way back down to 445. It has to hold, though. Has to hold in that area. I mean, I need to see it come down before I take another trade here on the S&P, before I take another trade here on anything. Right, I want to see 445.40, or I might just be chilling. Right? Not gonna force it. Right? So you guys can look for bounce plays around the 50. You guys can look for bounce plays around the view up, whatever you guys are looking for. Even if you guys want to, give me 1 second. You guys can maybe look for a bounce play at this 200 EMA for the downside push if it can't break up. If it can't break up, break topside for it. Nothing wrong with it. Hey, nothing wrong with it. Can't complain. You just you can't beat it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are all having an amazing, profitable day, baby. Woo! There's something about this day. I don't know. Feeling a little different. Feeling awesome. Feeling great. All right, guys. So, give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to the YouTube. See what's going on over there. Seeing if I can, what I can get going. So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys are all having an amazing, amazing day. So, yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. There we go. Muted there. Woo! That cash saying, let's go make Mr. Buddy bank today. Yeah, buddy. I'm coming back, baby. I'm coming back. So, for some reason, baby, these plays just, you know, they're not floating my boat. They're not tooting my horn, you know. Here's the bottoming out, starting to pop back up. 2 NQ contracts there. Took 2 NQ contracts, Darth Trader. So they're not really floating my boat. You know, these aren't my type of plays. These aren't my type of styles. If you want to bounce trade around the 50, here's maybe your opportunity. Quick 169 on the prop account. He said, you know, quick 169. Okay, Darth Trader, I see you. I see you making bank over there. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Ready for another 50 touch. 1, 2, 3. I'm tempted to take. Oh, I'm getting a little crazy now. I'm getting a little antsy. I'm getting a little antsy, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a second. Let me in on this. Get me in on this. Get me in on this. Hey, get me in on this play. Hey, film me. Hey, bro, film me. Film me. Ladies and gentlemen, film me on my play. I'm buying market. Film me on my positioning, bro. What are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, for some reason, I can't get filled on the play. Okay, there it is, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed that. I went to go just buy 3 contracts to the downside on AMD 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. I went to go place the buy order. Didn't get filled on a single one of them to the downside. So there you guys. There you go, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed that little 50-day EMA reversal profit. Because this guy didn't.
Order partially filled.
Oh my gosh, I got in. Oh my god. No. Ladies and gentlemen, rewind.
Order cancelled.
What? What just happened? Okay, rewind.
Order cancelled.
Okay, I'm in on 3.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
Guys.
Order cancelled.
Guys, okay.
Order cancelled.
AMD the downside starting to fall here. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. Listen. AMD the downside starting to fall here, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted the 50-day EMA reversal. Here it might be starting to come down to the downside. I'm looking for maybe the 113 touch. That's where I would, cut it completely. Guys, it took me forever to get filled. I got probably the worst fill here. But it's okay. It's alright. You can't complain, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot complain. I don't know what that just was. You guys all witnessed that, okay? Starting to come down here. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to come down here. Woo! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy, right? It just didn't fill me. It's okay, though. It's okay. I'm not complaining, guys. Take your profit where you have it. I mean, still 5% on these, I guess. Not bad. I mean, I'll take it, right? Can't complain about green. Won't complain. Refuse to complain, baby. Hold below that 2-4 and let's see you start to dump. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, S&P. Oh, yeah, S&P. Pay them out, baby. Pay out these traders. Let these traders print money. All right, let their bank accounts spew. I'm having a good time. All right. Last Friday night by, that great old song. Yeah, that's going to be you guys about this Friday. You guys going to make so much money that you guys are going to think about this entire week for the rest of your lives. Yup, that's true. So, ladies and gentlemen, starting to come down here. AMD looking great for a downside push back down to 113. Seeing how this thing can play out. Seeing if this thing can really start to play out here. 113 level is what I'm looking for, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding tight. I'm chilling out. Yeah, fills have been laggy for me. Yeah, I'm on Interactive Brokers. Usually not too bad. There we go. Starting to come down. Woo! There you guys go, ladies and gentlemen. You know what this is? Not EDM. This gives me house music vibes. Okay, listen, I'm at a party right now, guys. We're at a party. All right, that is true. Guys, I'll switch it up in a second. Don't you worry. All right. Everyone's like, where's the EDM? What's going on? Well, yeah, buddy. That's why everything's going. That's why those trades were bad or whatever happened. That's why they didn't work out. Punch it in 113. Come on, baby. I know you want to come down below it. Woo! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The 113 touch. You want to see if this thing can start to break and hold below. Remember, have a game plan, stick by it, but at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the profit where you have it.
Order filled. Got
filled on 1, holding 2. 3 contracts to the downside is what I was holding. 3. Nothing wild, okay?
Order partially.
Got out there. Cut it completely.
Order filled.
Woo! So, ladies and gentlemen, there you guys go. A bounce. What was my theory here? What was my game plan on this trade, guys? I've been punching these recently today. I don't know why I'm punching them so many. I like it coming back down to this level here. Meta's starting to fall right off its 50-day. Ladies and gentlemen, here's what I'm thinking. It punches it in below 40. Do you guys take shorts here on S&P? The same way it punched it in below 60, right? 6-1. If it comes below 455, 40, do you guys take shorts? Yes or no? My theory is maybe play. Hear me out. Maybe play some of these tickers. Meta broke it to the downside, but S&P started to wick up. You can't do much about that. Okay, cool. Here we go. 50-day EMA touch. Boom. Dump. 50-day EMA touch. Boom. Dump. Guys, you can play those points near the 50. A little bit of a sell-off. I don't know how big of a dump you would consider that, knowing it's past here. But woo! I'm feeling great. I'm feeling spectacular. I'm feeling like I'm finna. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm feeling. But guys, you guys see the 113 on AMD. If this 113 comes down, punches it in, and breaks, guys, I want to take it. I do. I really do. I'm very curious. I'm very happy to take it. I almost need to see it hold. I need a candle to close below 113 though. That is my big thing. I can't keep doing this. I'm done touching it if it doesn't break 113. I'm taking the same contracts I did before. I'll be taking around 5 of them this time instead of 6. I'll be taking 5 of them. 1 less contract than I did before. Right? I'm feeling it as long as it holds below 113. I'm feeling it. Look at this support. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4. Another one, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one came in below, hit 7.5, started to wick off. Guys, I need to see S&P. I need to see S&P come down to 40. Want to see that punch it in the downside. Guys, I want to see Meta start to really punch it in. And Apple, if Apple wants to start turning as well, do your thing, baby girl. Do your thing. No, I'm kidding. No. But, I still have the futures loaded up. Now, as most traders trade ES, they trade whatever they trade, baby. I be trading, NQ. I only trade ES out here. So I got both ES. I'll pull up NQ though. I'll pull up NQ. Just keep my eyes on. I like ES due to the fact that it almost matches the S&P to a T. So I can really play it and I don't have to worry about too much. I think we'd be in a 5-minute. Are we in a 5-minute bear flag? We're definitely in a 15. You guys think this could be an issue? Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. You guys wonder maybe why. Let's remove this here. Something like that.
Run.
Woo!
Run.
Don't you guys worry. Don't you guys worry. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. I'll switch up the vibe for you, for the people over here that are more into EDM. Give me 1 second. Let everything load. Woo! After the song, guys. There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, chilling out here. 112.77. I'm looking for the break. If it doesn't want to come down and break, doesn't want to punch the gun into the downside, my hands will be off for now. I mean, you know, there's not much you can do in a market where it's a bit wicky. I don't know. I don't like all these little upwards, and it's gonna happen, right? It's healthy retracements is what I call it. But how many healthy retracements can you have, right? I just want to see this thing sell off, dump. Woo! Gotta come off. I got a shirt on this time, guys. Don't you worry. I don't gotta go nowhere. Oh. So if you guys have any tickers you want me to take a look at, I'm just gonna stop from the chair. Put that in the other room later. Let me know about any tickers you guys want me to take a look at. Feel free to type in the chat, baby. I'll take a look at them. YouTube, anything it is. That guy's saying, bro, your stream is such a vibe. I appreciate that, Zach. I appreciate that. Yeah, buddy. We try and keep the vibes high. We try and keep the energy flowing. It makes good trades come about. Right, ladies and gentlemen? The past couple, I'll knock on wood. The past couple months since I've been on TradeCaster, guys, my profitability is going through the roof. Right, this is the first day. I mean, yesterday I think I went 4 for 6 total. 4 for 6 in total on my end, which is, I mean, that's still pretty good on a day like yesterday. It was a bit slower, right? So today, right now, I'm technically 1 for 3. So we're looking to change that, baby. We're looking to get that up to at least a good old maybe 3 for 5. You know what I mean? 3 for 5, 4 for 6. You know, 5 for 7, 6 for 8, 9 for 11. Who knows? Will I trade that much? Probably not. You guys get what I'm saying. Alright. Like maybe you drop your first Pop-Tart on the floor and you're like, I can't eat that anymore. So you go make another one. That one works out. That's when you give it to the dog or something, man. You do what you gotta do with it, right? Maybe you pick it up, 5-second rule. Maybe you do eat it. Hey, don't waste food, right? We're not those types of people. So, you know, where was I going? I don't know, that's up to you. You guys take it as you will. It's like a riddle. I swear, like 75% of the things I say, I know what I'm saying. 25%, it just leads into something I don't even know what's going on. My Pop-Tart theories, they always lead into something I don't even know what's going on. so chilling out. I'm having fun though. I'm having fun. That's what matters, guys. I hope you guys are having fun too. Having fun, making good trades. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Trade Daddy over here gets it. Trade Daddy has a kid. He knows what's going on probably. You know, he knows what we're saying. His kid probably dropped a Pop-Tart one time. You know what he did? As a good dad, he took that Pop-Tart and ate that one and gave him his Pop-Tart. Right? God said, put others before yourself, including Pop-Tarts. So, we don't play with it. We don't mess around. Coming back into the 50 day here on Meta. Coming back to the 50 day. I'm watching the 5 minute on AMD because I get a better look at what's going on here, right? If we're coming up to the view up here, we touch the view up. Maybe look for a view up bounce, but S&P is also bouncing up here. So, listen, I'm not gonna be critical on it all. All right, I'm not gonna be critical on anything. If we come up to the S&P, here we go, right near the 50. Let's see if we bounce. We have bounced. Ready? Near it once. Look at this. Near it again. Literally touch a view up. All I gotta say, guys. Hey, man. Uptrend's been holding here on Apple the entire day as well. Woo! I'm having so much fun here, guys. I really want to. I want one of these trades to come in, punch it to the downside. I'm either gonna take. I want S&P to come down to 445.40, not double bottom here and just go up the rest of the day. I want it to come back down so that I can take it to the downside, and we can see what's. We can get a little jiggy with it. We can see what's going on. All right. I'll probably take it on ES. I'll probably take it on ES downside, as you see right here. Probably 2 ES mini contracts if S&P wants to come back down. If not, that's fine. We'll find another play, baby. So, we're checking it out. We're seeing what's going on here. I like that this trend line is holding up. Trade Daddy saying after he cries and learns that he shouldn't be dropping Pop-Tarts. Gotta work for those Pop-Tarts. This guy gets it, right? Yeah, he knows what's up. He knows what's going on. He drops a Pop-Tart, you go, dang it! You just gotta scream at him. That's the game plan. They say don't do that to kids, but you gotta teach them one way, right? Yeah. Right? You gotta start him in the trading world around, my kid, I'll start him around 2 months. 2 months he'll look at his first candlestick. Right? He'll be a professional by age 5. By age 15, he'll run half of the country of Saudi Arabia. That's the game plan. He'll make so much money by then, and every loss he makes, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm still thinking about that. I don't know yet, but we're gonna do something. Yeah. Oh, Dad, I want to be a football player. No. Dad, I wanna be an actor. I wanna be a professional actor. That doesn't rhyme with candlestick. I don't know what that is, son. So, you guys get what I'm saying. Skip another and then eat it? Yeah, buddy. Yeah, no, I'm kidding, guys. If I had a kid, I'd love it. Looking for a break of 1530 on NQ to go long. 1530 on NQ to go long. I'll load it up on Meta here. I'll take out this Meta chart here. Let's load up NQ here. I'm just messing around, ladies and gentlemen. Hope I never have a kid. Not this young. All right, 1530. I see what you're saying here. I can see what you're saying. So essentially, the 1530 point would essentially be near. Okay. I like the W pattern here on the S&P. Maybe a little break and retest for my entry. Yup. Yeah, because Darth Trader gets what I'm saying on the whole dollar breaks or anything. You see here how this one broke above that 1530, but then it sold off. And that's a big sell-off on NQ, you know what I mean? That's a bit critical. So I like how we're starting to reverse here a little bit. Apple's starting to come down, break that uptrend that's been holding up. So we're gonna see what's happening here. We're just waiting. Looks good on the 30-minute. Yeah, buddy. It does. Let's see. Are you talking about NQ? If it comes back up, starts to wick, has that big lower shadow, that'll actually, so if this comes back up in the 30 minute, starts to wick to the top side, pushes to 13, what does it say, 330, right there, it would start to come back up, signify a lower shadow, 1, 2, 3 lower shadows, man, and start to push, yeah, you can catch a solid move on that. If I traded NQ, I'd be with you. I've just had, my profitability on NQ isn't bad, it's just, oh, it's so volatile. It's so volatile. So S&P coming back into play here. AMD can never break above you up there. So we're going to trade Apple out with Meta real quick. Just check it out. Coming back into Meta here. There we go. Okay. Okay, Meta with a little bit of a down push. I want to see these higher lows break, though. None of this matters until this higher lows break. So you do something like that if you want. I don't like that too much, but that almost signifies a channel pattern. You guys see what I'm saying? You guys all see that? Watching ES for a break of the 449675 area for a long entry as well. 449675. Right there? Aha! I see ya. I see ya. Can I place the line? Why doesn't it just, that's so dumb. Okay, well, alright, whatever. You guys see where the line is? Yeah, buddy. Alright, so there we go. Okay, whatever. Whatever there on, yeah. Yep. Woo. Wait, what are we looking at here? Are we looking at a top wick? What are we looking at here, Darth Trader? You're confusing the mans. Wicked. Oh, okay. You're looking at the wick here, and this is on the can't see the time frame. Nice rejection to shine my level and sold off from the bear flag. Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. Yup. There you go, and that's on NQ. NQ on the 1 minute. Okay, I see what you're saying. NQ on the 1 minute, NQ on the 5 minute. I see both. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So, just watching these points. Multiple traders in here watching a lot of points here to the downside. We have our points to the upside. We have both plays. Look at that wick right off the level there on S&P, guys. If it starts to crack, guys, I might take it with ES here. I don't like trading S&P with contracts for no other reason than I can trade with ES. And the way that I plan to pass my account is by trading it with ES. Just due to the fact that it's the same thing essentially. It's a lot easier just to trade and get to know or whatnot. So that's the game plan. That was a 30-point sell-off on NQ. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's a lot of money. That'll pass an account challenge. That'll do it. So I don't know, Darth Trader. Are you looking at the 15-2-4-4 point right here? That double bottom. Same here with the 4-4-5-40. That break. My only fear is that it would break by a few pennies and then start to wick. But we'll see. Maybe I'll take it at this trendline crack. Maybe I'll take one contract ES downside to see if I can play it into that break. And by this point, I should, be up enough to take my profit where I have it. So not against anything today. Chilling out. Today's been a little bit of a. It hasn't been a terrible day. I will say. I'm not even gonna lie. I just took a couple of different trades. I just didn't take trades. No, I would take them every time. Yeah. Nah, sometimes, you remember how I said 80-20? Well, that was that 20. You know how on trendline cracks, it's a trendline cracks like a, I don't know, what would I say, like a 70-30? Would you guys agree? Trendline cracks sometimes don't always work out, but they're still rather high profitability, right? I can't say, I was going to say 90-10, but I've seen some trendline cracks go down a couple of cents and then spike right back up. So I can't say 90-10. Maybe 80-20 as well. Whole dollar break is usually an 80-20, but look at what happened, guys. Every single time, none of these candles ever flushed right back in, so it wasn't the proper break I should have been playing. I was just playing dumb with it. So this one right here, when it came back in, what I should have done is wait for the retest, right? Either of this candle, which is riskier, or wait for a proper breakout below that wick. That's the game plan. That's the whole point. But I need to, I need to actually focus, punch that in, right? That's my worry too. Just taking it easy right now and watching the price action. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I mean, you can't force anything. You can't force it. Look at that meta dump right off the trend line. So you can't force anything, guys. I won't force anything. Here we go. S&P starting to come down, guys. Maybe at the trend line crack, I might take this here. If this wants to crack the trend line, come down here. I need a confirmation candle. A confirmation candle below that, below the close. It needs to close below. And then maybe I'll take it, guys. Looking at ES here to the downside. I'm also tempted on AMD to the downside here. That's not really a confirmation candle, guys. Do not take this yet. Do not take this yet. A confirmation candle would be something like, I don't really see one. There's not even one here. Meta closed here, opened up here, but ended right beside the trend line. I guess you could consider that, but that's too close for me. I don't even like that. NQ sell-off. Oh, yeah, NQ really did. NQ touched that low there, yup. NQ wants to... NQ is so wild to me. I don't know, guys. A triple bottom on NQ. Do you think if it breaks, you guys are going to catch a big gain on that? I might take it with one NQ contract then, guys. I haven't traded NQ this entire challenge. So, we're going to see. We're going to see. Maybe if it comes back down, I like the triple bottom. If it comes back down, I just don't want it wicking down maybe $1, $2 or whatnot, and then spiking, right? Because then, I mean, I'll cut that position instantly, right? I do not mess around with NQ. Super volatile, super fast moving. Will not mess around with it. AMD here. If AMD wants to come down to the downside and start to break this trend line, I'm waiting till the 113 break. I don't want to, I'm not playing around with it, all right? I played around with it, all right? I fucked around already. I found out, all right? so I'm good on it. I am tempted here on ES, though. I'm tempted here on ES and NQ, man. Woo! Do I play the safe route, or do I, do a little something, something? I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. If this wants a break here, I need a confirmation candle below the trend line. Confirmation candle below the trend line. Patience, I know. I'm getting there. All right, we're getting there. I'm waiting. I'm taking my hands off the keyboard. I'm gonna pick the coffee up. All right, I'm gonna pick the coffee up. Let me make it. Okay, last time touching it. Ready? Hold on. Okay. Oh, but look at meta, guys. Hold on. Look at that lower high pattern on meta. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, guys. Woo! Okay, before this candle, that looked good. I don't like that anymore, though. Before this candle right here is wicked up, this looked good with the lower high pattern coming in for a downside push below that lower day. I sound like I'm talking gibberish, guys. I swear I'm not. I swear. So chilling out, just waiting. I'm gonna use the patience game, all right? I am waiting. I'm waiting for the trend line crack, the confirmation candle below the trend line, down to the 445.40. Seeing if that can crack. If S&P goes down to 445.40, any of you guys in on NQ, I'm telling you, if you guys get in from a trendline cracker or that standpoint, you guys get in on this triple bottom break, you guys are going to be profiting big. Tesla on a warpath? Is Tesla fighting its own battles? Oh yeah, Tesla has beef with something, man. There's no way that this is even like. This just doesn't even make sense here on Tesla. Looking at ES to see that trend line break, guys. I need that trend line break. I need the crack below, probably down to 445.60, and I'll be interested. Guys, look at the support here. Potential support at 445.60 here on S&P. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. So I need to see the crack of 445.60. Tongue twister for no reason. Loading up AMD again just to keep it on watch. I like AMD to the downside. Guys, I have a lot of plays on watch. Right now, I have NQ for the triple bottom break. Right now, I have ES if S&P wants to come down and break 445.60 area. Right now, I have AMD at the trendline break. I have Meta looking good at the bear flag right here, guys, for a lower day. Push. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a day that has moves. They just have to, you have to wait. You have to wait. You have to have patience. Here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. All of these plays starting to kick in at one time. Pick your poison. Pick one of them and just ride with it. Me, myself, I think I'm going to do 2, ES contracts, if this wants to continue to the downside, I need to see some sort of 60 break. I need to see a 60 break. There's the NQ lower day. NQ looks so good, guys. NQ is so risky. NQ is so risky. No positions for myself so far. No positions for myself. NQ will pay you so much money so fast. Vice versa. That's all I'll say. I'm not even going to get in your heads because you guys are all going to make money off it, obviously. You guys are all going to print off of it. It's holding below that lower day, which is what I like. It's when I push a new lower day, which is what I like on NQ. It's pushing a new lower day, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are all printing, baby. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You guys take profit in those areas. You guys are printing. Woo! Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Everything's coming down here. Guys, I'm tempted on AMD. I'm tempted here. You guys printed. You guys printed there. S&P coming down. I want to take an options play as well. I do want to take an options play as well. I need 113 break on AMD though. I need the 460 break, 445 60 break here on. There it is. I need a confirmation candle below it though. Give me a confirmation candle. How many seconds are left? 20. I need a confirmation candle. I can't do it. Come down lower. Come down to like 50. Come down to like 50, baby. Oh, there goes AMD starting to punch the downside. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. I might, oh man, I do not like being in two positions at once. I will say that. That's where my brain gets wild. I do not like being in two positions at once. I will say that. There we go, holding below. All right. Very tempted. Give me a second. It looks good. It looks good. All these plays look amazing for a downside push. They just haven't done it yet, guys. I have 4 plays on watch right now. I have 4 plays on watch. There it is on AMD, guys. AMD is starting to break to the downside, guys. I do not want this to wick on me, but I'm tempted to enter in on 5 contracts. I want to see the 7-5 point come into play. I want this candle to close. Guys, there's only so much. Oh, man. I do not want this to wick. I want this to close in this area, and I'd be 10 times happier. Starting to push 7-6, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that triple bottom there. Next candle coming into play. Nothing in. I'm not in anything right now, guys. I know. It's like, how are you not in anything? Look at Meta, guys. Meta is also an amazing play. Looking at Meta to my right now, the 312 break is coming up. The 312 break is coming up on Meta, guys. Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm entering in.
Partially filled.
Entering in here on AMD for that downside break. First play here, first play. If you guys want Meta for the 112 break, also take that. That's not even a bad play as well. So I'm looking for that 112.70 break. Continue to flush here with S&P coming down in here. S&P coming down in here as well. Makes me almost want to join the ask on 2 ES mini contracts as well, baby. Coming down in here. Starting to break out to the downside. All of these plays, baby. Woo! There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Guys, joining the ask here. In on 2 plays right now. There we go. There we go. Both starting to print. Let's see this thing come down here on S&P. S&P can start to come down here. Printing right now on AMD. AMD is a printer to the downside right now. AMD absolutely crushing it. Lower high pattern forming here. Okay, I need these to continue here. I need S&P. If S&P can break this little 50 point, it's so stubborn. I like AMD's continue. It's woo! Ladies and gentlemen, at AMD, take it where you will. Be cautious in these areas. It's coming down. Here comes the S&P potentially. Waiting on the S&P to crack. I know the S&P can crack and go down to 40. I know it. I know it can. AMD is printing right now. AMD is paying out, baby. In on both of these right now. Waiting for that crack here on S&P. Holding this out, knowing that it can still crack lower.
Order
Sold 2, holding 3. Sold 2, holding 3.
Filled.
I want this crack here on the S&P. If this can go from green to red, you're going to see that downside push here, ladies and gentlemen. If that can go from green to red, you're going to see this downside push. Let's see it. Ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. There we go. There we go. If this thing can start to push green to red, it can push 40. If it pushes 40, guys, take your profit where you have it. Ladies and gentlemen. Woo! This is what I'm talking about, guys. We'll see. We'll see if it's a little triple bottom. I don't want it to be a little triple bottom. I do not want a little triple bottom. It's starting to push the low there. It can break 40 and continue to the downside, guys. In on both of these plays still. I want to see the 40 break. I want to see the 40 level break. Pushing even lower here on AMD. Pushing even lower here on the S&P, guys. What more can you ask for? The break of... Woo! The break of both of them coming into play, baby. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing can really start to crack. AMD still selling off. AMD still to the downside. S&P holding these little levels here. If it can really get that next leg down, push of 40, it can really start to go here. Joining the bid. Waiting for that little crack. I know it can. I know the lower high setup is so nice here. The lower high setup is so nice here. Ladies and gentlemen, if this goes green to red, back down to 40, you guys are good. You guys are good. Keep in, stay in right now, guys. Do not sell out unless that thing comes all the way back up. And let it go down to 40. Let it break 40. Selling out of my last 3 on the on AMD here.
Order filled.
Selling out at 100 here on ES. If it can fill me here.
Order
Filled
filled.
me, ladies and gentlemen. It's still good here. Hold this. I'm gonna read the chat in a second. Give me a second. You guys are both on both of these plays. You guys are good. Meta, you guys are good. NQ, guys, that was just 4 plays. You guys could have taken any of these 4 and you guys would have printed. Any of these 4 plays and you guys would have printed. You guys could have taken all 4 of these plays at the same time if you're that ballsy. This guy right here isn't. I'll tell you that. I would have gone Meta. Oh my, guys, I can't even look. Guys, I'm going insane. I'm going insane, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I gotta hold my breath. I gotta hold my breath. I can't do this. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Meta, you guys just caught a $2 move to the downside, essentially $1.50. AMD, you guys just caught all the way from the 113 break, all the way coming down in from the 112.75. You took it with me. Right there is a 50-cent move, essentially. S&P pushing new lows. If you guys are still in on NQ, you guys are still in on ES. You guys are printing. Can I get a good yeah, buddy? Can I get a good yeah, buddy? Let's get a good yeah, buddy. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, buddy! Hope you guys are enjoying this, guys. I'm trying to keep the energy high. That is insane. You guys just printed on all 4 of these plays. This is always the issue with S&P. Watch out. Start to take that profit if you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Take that profit if you have it. You guys like that little background music too? Oh yeah, buddy. All right. Oh yeah, buddy. Trade Daddy gets it. Trade Daddy gets it indeed. So right there was 4 plays. I only took 2 of them. So right now, what am I right now, guys? 3 for 5. There you go. There you guys go. 3 for 5 on the day. Woo! S&P coming back down here. You guys could maybe take 2 ES minis below this one as well. Yeah, I'm out. Little profit. These plays didn't break the way I said. I mean, Meta printed, guys. Meta was the one to print. Pushing it again, guys.
Order
I
filled.
want to see this thing come down below 432. Why am I getting it on this? I think this thing can dump down, pushing that lower day again, ladies and gentlemen. This thing can really start to sell off. Trap pattern, little gap down. Let's see it. If sellers want to start to push this down, it's going to start to really print. There goes the red. Let's see this thing print. If this thing starts to really come down here, I'm looking for 445 area. I'm looking for 445 area to the downside here. Seeing if it can come down. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if ES, S&P, it can all come down here. So just holding tight for that dump down, dump to the downside. Take your profit where you have it. Be smart. Be smart. Don't be dumb. There you guys go. Starting to punch lower. Starting to punch it in lower. I'm looking for 445, maybe 20. I think I'll start to really sell out there. 445, 20 area. Looking for that sell-off. It can really start to come down below 2.7. AMD with a nice little bear flag pattern, punching it into the downside. Another lower high. So just waiting here, being patient, very patient here. Lower high pattern is so keen here. This thing can really start to punch it in the downside. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see it hold below 445. So you guys seen what I was looking for. You guys seen it. Why am I taking it, guys? I'm looking for certain plays on the day, and I'm gonna take them. I will take them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being a little bit forcey today. I'm being a little bit more pushy, but I'm a little, I guess, aggressive. That's the word. There you go. I'm being a little bit more aggressive, but I know what the S&P can do. Came down a few pennies lower, not looking too hot, depending on what it does. I'll cut it and retry it if it comes back into this area. If it can't dump here, but if it can dump, hey baby, that's good too. $445, 60 area, starting to punch it in again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to cut this out. 616, 59. It has to start to wick in this area completely for me to even like this play anymore. I'll tell you what, I mean, you guys know what I was looking for. You guys see a potential trap pattern forming. Trap pattern comes in, doesn't hit. Once again, these plays today, just a bit different. They work out on, on some days, other days. Here we go, S&P, a little bit of a push to the downside. Other days they come in, and maybe they do, maybe they don't. So I'm more or less looking for that 30 area. I want to see the 40 more or less. If it can come down 15 cents to the 40, break 40 again, that'd be a lot more critical to me. So let's see if this thing can sell off. So just waiting here. Just waiting and watching, baby. Just waiting and watching. Guys, I might do something here. Have that placed in play if it ever can't back up to that area. If it doesn't, I'm completely fine with that. Touching 40 again. We'll see if it breaks 40. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Hold on, hold on. I want to see this thing start to really dump here. If it starts to break 40, you guys are good. If it breaks 40, comes back down to 2.8, you guys are good. You guys are good for a downside push back down to maybe 20 to 15 is what I'm saying. Let me see you motherfuckers bounce right now. Seeing some green to red movement would be great. Just waiting. Quick scalp stock, trade daddy, that's great. That's honestly the game plan. You guys want to take quick scalps on these? I'm trying to quick scalp it. I just gotta be more preservative. So we're gonna see here though. We're waiting and watching. I want to see this thing come back down, maybe 2.7 area. If it can't, I will cut it. DCAing in is always risky. This is what can happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, why did I DCA in? To raise me from down here to up here, right? So if this thing starts to dump down past 40, I'll be green about at 3.3. So if this thing can ever go from green to red, come back down to 40, I'll be in. But I do not want to hold too much longer past this. My outage is coming up here. Higher low pattern forming. I know that that's not too critical right now, but if this comes down and breaks it, you guys will see. If it does, you guys will see. It would have to come down to 3.1 for me to... Yeah, it just can't break. So I'm waiting on it though. If it can and really starts to crack, like look at... So just waiting here, ladies and gentlemen. AMD as well looks really good to the downside, guys. AMD to the downside looks good here. There it goes, ladies and gentlemen. AMD to the downside, guys. Just waiting on it. Just waiting to see if S&P can break this higher low pattern down below 40. If it can really start to break it, it'll start to be, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, waiting here, waiting and watching, seeing the 20 level can come into play. So waiting here, it's below that trend line, which is what I like. It's holding below the trend line. If it can come in here, punch 20 and you're good. Right around 40, which is the issue. It needs to break 40. Came down to a low of 3.7. If it goes green to red, you guys are good. Green to red. You need green to red to AMD is a monster right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so tempted on that. Alright, guys, here's what I'm going to do. It's going to blow one way or another. It's a really tight area. I know that's kind of where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. Turn the music down just a little bit so I can hear myself. Seeing if this thing can break to the downside. Punch it in, baby. Come on, AMD. Come on, S&P. Let's see you go down. Let's see you go down. Maybe punch it in down to the 20s. The higher low pattern is what's holding it up. And if sellers want to come in and push it down, they can. If they don't, though, you know. It's a really tight area. Very tight area. If it comes back into play, it would have to come down to 40. If not, the stop out would have to be right around 6.5, guys. I mean, I can't hold too much higher than that. I like AMD, but, you know, you can't force it. This thing ever started wicking? This thing ever started wicking coming to the downside? Punched in maybe 445, 4.5 area. 445, 4.6.
Get nutrients in every scoop.
Nutrients in every scoop, babies. There you guys go. So 445, 40 something area, you know, coming back down and then coming back in real quick. That ad play out. Lower high pattern. If that higher low pattern can break, guys, I love playing the higher low breaks. If the higher low can come in, this red candle can really start to flush to the downside, guys. That red candle can start to flush to the downside, push 20. Let the sellers really start to take over. You guys are good. That's why I'm still holding. It's such a tight wedge right now. It could really start to break to the downside. So I could see it really breaking. You know, the higher lows, the buyers are just, man, dude, buyers are just right there. Sellers are also just right there. Sellers want it. I know sellers want it, buyers want it too, so that's the issue. If sellers or buyers are both punching in the same thing, you know, same amount, and one's going to take it away, here comes the 6.5 level for breaks, I'm out. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be out 135% of this play. I think I'm in on 4, so hold on. Rewind, run that back. If that one's start to wick, I won't be out. I mean, I'll be actually really happy, but would need to wick here. Would need a red candle to the downside. 6.5, 6.7, ladies and gentlemen, gonna get out. Ladies and gentlemen, gonna get out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get out. Guys, don't you worry. I'm getting out right now. Guys, I'm getting out as we're speaking. As we're talking right now, I'm out.
Order filled.
There you guys go, guys. I'm out. What in the absolute nutter? What? Bro, there is no way. So there's a breakout to the top side, ladies and gentlemen. So I was, yeah, man. So if you guys were looking good, woo! Hopefully you guys printed. This guy did not on the prop firm account there. So yeah, that's pretty funny. Getting out right now, ladies and gentlemen. Getting out right now, guys. Don't you even worry. I'm getting out right now. Boom, baby. Didn't work. Congratulations, Dart Trader. Congratulations, Dart Trader. Printed $323 today on the prop firm account. There you guys go. Boom, baby. Punching it in. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Woo! This guy's making it. This guy's making a killing. Yeah, buddy. He's closing it now. You're closing it out. Yeah, buddy. S&P and me are not getting along today. I don't like the fact that it's bottoming out at all these levels. I don't like the fact that it's getting into its choppy zone now. It's getting into, like, look at what I'm trading, guys. And this is another factor. I'm trading chop, guys. We can all agree. We can all agree. Me, you know, as deep and dark as I stare into these candles, that does not help in any way, shape, or form the fact that this is complete and utter chop. This right here is something you should not be trading in a way. Like, if you look at the bigger picture, this is disgusting, bro. Like, there's no way I would trade this on. If I came into the market here right now, I do my little stretch. I come in, right? I'm coming in, baby. We're looking at this, and I go, yeah, I'm good. I would probably go, yeah, this is ugly. I would go, this is terrible. Right up near that 50. The only thing I would look for potentially is a 50-day bounce. Right in this area potentially on a couple contracts. Maybe just risk it for the biscuit. Throw it in. Should I just do it to the downside? See if this works out. It looks like it'll play out, but once again, this is also really... This right here is one of those trades where it's just like you're just throwing it. Down 755. This is one of those you're either going to make it all back or you can just bust the account, baby. Throw it away. Dude, pick your poison type situation. You know? It's either going to hold above it Okay, that's so... Okay, I can't even say that. It's either going to hold above it, guys, or it's going to dump below it. It's like... Oh, well, YB. Like, I couldn't have put those pieces together, guys. Right? Right, guys? So waiting here. Coda Bear saying, be patient. It'll get there. That is true. That is true. One of these times, it will get there. I like meta in a way for, you know, all of these higher low cracks. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. There you go, Darth Trader. Darth Trader is printing in the building, baby. I'm looking for the 112.20 crack maybe on AMD. Maybe I'll start to look at that. If you look at a bigger time frame, it's a downtrend. Let me go to like a 30. He is very right. Coda got a very big point. It's been a downtrend since, I mean, what is that? 8 p.m. yesterday? It's been a downtrend since 8 p.m. yesterday. You know, you can make that one. That's a very top. That's very far out. I mean, one contract would still blow. But, you know, it's still a downtrend. He is correct. He's completely correct. This is an ugly, ugly, ugly chart right this second. You know, even it's very ugly. I like AMD right here. I'm not going to lie. If S&P could come down. If S&P starts to come down, I like AMD to a downside. It has this 112.20 support, as you guys see here. You guys can all see. Extend to the left. Look at that. 112.20. Very big support area. So, I'd maybe take contracts with this. You know, I don't want to force it. I mean, you know, if push comes to shove. So, I take the 109 contracts. They're about $100. Take about 6... Guys, what just happened there, ladies and gentlemen? What? Okay. There you go, guys. So, it's starting to make a little bit of low. I want to see this thing start to really punch into the downside. If this thing starts to come lower, below 112, the retest of 112, come down below it, I'll punch it in. I'll punch it in. Guys, coming down even a little bit lower, 112. Sitting at 112, nothing below okay, 112.99.
Order partially
Guys,
filled.
I'm in on 5. I'm in on 6 contracts, excuse me. 6 contracts to the downside, waiting on that AMD crack, baby. I want to see an AMD crack. I want to see AMD. This is on options now, baby. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an AMD crack down to 780 level. You know, if you can, AMD. I want to see it come all the way down to 80. Maybe a little trap pattern. Right? And here it goes again, guys. Here's the wicking, man. Here's the wicking. It keeps doing this. It'll come down to these whole dollars, which usually are the breaking. And, you know, maybe I need to start waiting for the confirmation candle. And that's the big thing. So if I start waiting on the confirmation candle below 112, below 111, below 110, below anything, potential trap pattern here if this thing can go red here. Give it a second right below 112. That's what I'm looking on. I'm looking for the 112 break to the downside. AMD's been a ripper to the downside all day. I want to see if this thing can follow. If it can follow through below 112, you're good. You guys are printing. Right, hands are off. Sitting back, relaxing, waiting for the 112 break. Right, just waiting. I got the mug in hand, guys. We're having a great day. No matter what, we're still having fun, are we not? So that's what matters the most, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy the day. Enjoy it. Enjoy it all. Here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Starting to crack. Woo! Trap pattern coming into play, baby. Trap pattern coming into play. Just waiting, just watching, just seeing what can happen here, just seeing what can form. AMD down to 90 now, ladies and gentlemen. AMD down to 90. Just waiting here, seeing if 90 can break. If 90 can break, you're going to start to go. If 90 can break, you're going to start to go. I want to see it hold below 112. Hold below 112 and start to see it to the downside, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Where did it close at? 112.01. It's okay. We're still in the downtrend. It's okay. We're still in this little downtrend here. I like it as long as it punches it in below 112 again. If this thing can come back down below it, come back down to 112, you're good. Crazy part is, what is it? Trading futures, we could have caught that. Not looking at, what is it? Caught that if we were looking at the chart last night. Why, okay. Is there a sign on the chart that makes it look a little bit better? Guys, AMD potentially coming down, touching that low again. What's the low here of 9.8? If it can break that 9.8 level, come on, baby. Break 9.8. You're right there. Break 9.8 and come down to 90 again. If you break 9.8, I feel like you can punch in 90 really quick. 9.9, I want to see 9.8. 9.8 break. AMD here on the level 2. I want to see 12 break, come down to 9.8. So just waiting here. Just waiting here. I really want to see it start to come down here. That's the game plan. That's the game plan. Even with S&P ripping, any type of bearish momentum pushes AMD down a little bit more, and that's what I like. That's what I'm looking at, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Is a push down to the downside, is a rip down past 111.90. There we go. Starting to punch it in 112. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Okay. I want to see 112 break, 111.90 come into play. So that's the game plan. That's what I'm waiting on. And it's right there too. It's not like it's out of the picture. It's not like it's out of the picture. We're sitting at 112.04. This thing can really flip the script. Sellers can come into play and really dump this thing down like it has time and time again. Look at that sell right there on S&P. S&P starting to sell off. Yeah, so, you know, it's not like it's out of the picture, ladies and gentlemen. You guys all see what I'm saying here on AMD? As some people are looking for dip buys, I'm looking for the breakout to the downside. And, you know, it depends on what it wants to do here. Sometimes it works out one way, sometimes it works out another. If sellers want to come in, push it down, you know, they're gonna do their thing, and they're gonna make this thing absolutely collapse. If not, though, my stop out will have to be probably the break of 112.20, guys. I mean, and this will probably, what time is it? 11:20. We'll see. We'll see. Just waiting. Green to red's nice. S&P coming down here. S&P starting to fall flat a little bit. You just need sellers to pick it up. Sellers just aren't picking this play up. There's no sellers will come in after this right here, right? So it's like, do I sit here and just hold these for a long time? It's like, well, how long do you think until it's going to break out to the downside? How long do you think it's going to take for this play to break out? It's like, I know it's going to come down. That's not the issue. When is it going to come down? You know what I mean? It's like, when is it going to come down? Here it is starting to break up to the top side. I feel like I'm selling on a wick. I feel like I'm selling up, but I won't let it go above, you know, 112.40. That's too high, right? I feel like I'm holding and hoping almost, which I don't like doing either. That's bad trading. That's bad trading if you hold it above these points. Starting to break out to the top side. I mean, I could see it wicking coming back down, but especially with the S&P looking like this, guys. I do not like holding and hoping. I do not like holding and hoping. That is my big thing. I very much do not like holding and hoping. That's my main thing. You know, when you're holding and you're just sitting there saying to yourself, oh, it's going to come down. Oh, it's going to come down. Well, what if it doesn't? 111.90 is not a bad lower day spot. You know what I mean? 111.90 is not a bad lower day spot. The game plan's right around 112.20 area. It could definitely wick and still come down. That's why I have that out there. Especially if the S&P starts to come down. Here goes AMD. You know, you could even DCA in a way if you really wanted to. No DCA for me at this moment. Break that higher low pattern, baby. Break it to the downside and start to really come down and start to punch it in S&P. You know, we're going to get a little soothed talking to you. Guys, if you guys have it, grab a coffee. Everyone take a deep breath, guys. Today's been a very wild day. I want you to sip that coffee. I want you to place it down. I want you to look at the S&P dead in the eyes, and I want you to scream down. If you guys are in an office, do what you gotta do. If you guys are in a room, right? You guys are in an office in your house, right? Maybe the kids are sleeping or something. That's not the point. The point is, we need the S&P to start to really follow through to the downside. Look at that, guys. Start to follow through for a little while there. Maybe get a little DCA here on AMD. I would if it looked a little bit better. The higher low pattern holding this up is making me, you know. I know it can fall. That's the thing, guys. I know it can fall, and that's why I hate holding and hoping. I do not like holding and hoping. I feel like, essentially, I feel like a dumb trader in a way. I mean, you feel dumb. You're just like sitting here. You're like, oh, it's coming down. It's coming down. But do not hold and hope, ladies and gentlemen. If this candle can be a red spiker to the downside, come down in, punch 112 area. It's just near the whole dollars. Instead of punching it into the downside, these plays keep bouncing, right? While, you know, for the past couple of weeks, every time they'd come down to the whole dollar, and they do, you know, momentarily. I was looking at the 112.20 break. I didn't get filled to the 111 break. You know what I mean? The 112 break. You want to know why? I'm like, okay, 112, 112.20 seems to be a strong support level coming into play here. Let me get filled. The second I go over to look over, boom, it's already down to 111. It's down to 112. It already broke. I'm like, okay, well, what I need to do is knock it in then, I guess. So this is something that you guys can do. I'm still we're all still learning you learn, you know, I'll learn until I'm 110 years old, guys. If I'm ever 110 years old, I'll always be learning. Breaking that higher low pattern a little bit has to come back down to 112, right? I know it can come down. I know it can punch it into the next leg down, get the next break to the downside here if it pushes 112 again, especially with S&P coming down this low. So it's not that it can't. Okay, there we go. S&P is really starting to break now. S&P is starting to crack. S&P is starting to fall, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, with S&P falling, take it as you will. Take it as you will. Holding right now, just chilling out. I want to see this thing end below the 50, though. I want to see this thing come down, end below the 50. Nothing too crazy. I'm not forcing any trades. You know. Like the honesty and the energy from you. Oh, thank you, Cody Bear. I like you too, buddy. So yeah, no, I'm always honest. I'm honest about it. It's like I'm not, you know what I mean? You will always be learning. I don't care what kind of trader you are. You could be making $100 million a year. If you have a red trade that year, you have a red trade in general, you're still learning, right? There's no foolproof 100% game plan to this, right? You're learning. You look at the strategies. You look at the ones that you personally print profit off the most, and you punch them in. I love downtrends. I love the break of these whole dollars. I love the break of all these points. If it breaks 112 here, it looks good for another breakout to the downside below 111. If it actually breaks 111.98 is where I'm really looking for, right? So Cody Bear, what's up, Cherry? What I'm looking at right now is the break of AMD down to the downside of the 111.98 point. I want to see this thing. What is it? I am down a lot for this year, trying to build better habits. Yeah, buddy, we got you. Looking for that break right there of the 98 point. You come down, AMD. You start falling flat on your face. You start coming down. You know what we're going to do? We're going to pick you back up and throw you right back down. That's what we're going to do because we want you to come down here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm looking for that 90 break here. So what am I looking for? And listen, like I was saying earlier, there's no foolproof plan to trading like this, guys. There's no foolproof plan of trading in general. I like S&P coming down. You look at these charts, you analyze it, and you see what you like the best. All right, I want this thing to come down. I want this thing to punch it into the downside. Maybe get a really nice red ripper candle down to 80. You know, if this thing could. If it can come back down to 80, that'd be nice. If it can't, you know, I mean, you know, you got to have stop losses. I think it can, but once again, we're trading in chop, guys. I feel like I'm trading nothing. Right? So the game plan is going to be to stop trading chop in a way. And I usually don't do this. This is the most trades I've taken. I mean, guys, I've punched in 22 different I've clicked the buy or sell button 22 different times today. Usually that says 5, right? Usually that says 10. Usually that says 7. 22 different times, just making different plays. Not and I'm not down crazy big or anything like that. Luckily, you know, like thank God, you know what I mean, I'm not down crazy big or anything. But still, to the plan, the game plan for me is wait, see what's going on here. Wait to see if this 90 can come in. I still think this can come in. I think that the double bottom pattern right here. If this candle can come in, break through it, down through 90, what do we hit a low of here? 9.4. We can start to punch it in. It has to start to come down. It would have to rip to the downside here, right? In these next coming candles, the sellers would have to really start to punch it in, want it to come down lower, more than buyers. Look at that. Buyers are starting to step up to the plate, guys. Buyers step up to the plate. I can't hold. I refuse to hold. I'm not. Also, know where you're stuck. Don't have an ego when trading. Admit when you have a wrong. Right here is 2.5. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get out of this play. I'm about to cut it. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, cut that play.
Filled.
Out. Done like that.
Order filled.
No ego for me. No ego. I refuse the ego trade. Right? This is chop. This is all chop. Look at that. Double bottom coming in. S&P. This is disgusting, right? So no ego for me. I'm not ego trading, right? So the game plan for the year, for the rest of it, is really today anyways. Just chill out. I absolutely and utterly hate being down, right? I cannot stand it. You know what sucks? When being down, I physically, it sucks, but, what's worse than being down? Being down more, right? Sounds dumb, but it's the truth. You know what's worse than being red $200? Being red $201. You know what's worse, being red $700? Being red $701, right? So do not do that, guys. If this comes back down to the 112 point, I don't know, guys. I want to trade it. I really want to take it. It looks so clean for 111.90 break. It looks super clean, right? I can't take it, guys. I see resistance right here. Maybe take it if it comes back up to 40. Maybe take a 40 point. If it comes up to if it comes back up to 50, maybe take the 50 break. Taking it at these lows is where you get a little you get a little crazy. All right. AMD is just going to play with me, bro. It's going to come down to 111.93 or something. You get in, then it's going to spike back up. So if I can get in up near the 40 levels, up near these highs here, you can really start to kill it. If it comes above the 50, maybe I'll look for, bounce play all the way back up to 113, right? So nothing too crazy for myself. NVIDIA pop, let's check that out. NVDA, I haven't traded NVDA, I think, at all this year. NVDA, yeah, the NVDA is crazy. That is insane. Dang. Look at that pop, guys. From 446, a $4 jump, ladies and gentlemen. A $4 move here on NVIDIA. Going crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, I mean, I don't have Nvidia might move. Nvidia might move this one. Yup. If Nvidia comes above 452, ladies and gentlemen, anyone thinking about anything on it? 452. I'm just seeing that now. Hold on. What's the high here? High is 456. Okay. Okay. All right. I get your game plan. I see what you're seeing. Ladies and gentlemen, I like this lower high here. You know, I'm such a lower high breakout trader. I love the lower high breakouts to the downside, guys. That I mean, you know, the profitability rate is usually 80-20, but when you're catching 20%, the 20% bad side because the market's a chop city the entire day, it's not much you can do about it. So maybe the 452 break on Nvidia, hold above it would be nice. I might take a look at that. I haven't traded Nvidia all year, so I traded Nvidia last year a little bit. Not a bad trade on any of it. Nice trading and whatnot. So AMD coming back to the top side here. AMD starting to push that 40 level. That's some strong resistance up there, guys. You guys can maybe look for some puts in this area. 440, what is it, 112.40. If it starts to break out, though, I mean, you got up to the 50, you know, 112.75. Old, what is that, old support. So nothing for me right now. Nothing for me, ladies and gentlemen. Out of all my positions, I don't know how much more I wanna do here. How much more I wanna force. I don't think I wanna force anything. I think I'm chilling. Jay chillin'. Like my last name's, you know, Killin'. McFillin. Anyone here watch what's that movie called? Superbad? Superbad? McFarlane? McFlarlane? You guys get what I'm saying. Yeah, so so chilling out essentially. So got Nvidia up, just taking a look at that. Good call out there, Phantom. Good call out there. Got S&P up, watching this as well. Guys, if something comes into play here, I would take like, you know, I don't know, I need to see it below the 50. I need to see it, but this thing just keeps wicking and wicking, and it's so choppy. I almost want to see it. I mean, even a new low a day. Look at what happened last time. McLovin. There you go. J-Chan gets what we're saying. I am McLovin. There you go. NQ starting to come down. NQ is a wild ride. NQ can make or break your account in one day. NQ, you can make $20,000 in a day. NQ, you can break, you know, we're not going to go there. You know, hopefully that never happens to any of you guys. But you guys get what I'm saying. So 446 break here on S&P starts to come to the downside. These whole dollar breaks work. I'm telling you, it's like, I swear it's 80-20, and they work a lot of the time. But look at this now. We had 112.20 support. Boom, broke to the downside. Now we have 112 support. And maybe it's because of is there a lack of volume in the market? It doesn't seem to be. Volume seems to be rather nice in the market today. Nothing too crazy. Cherry saying, what do you think about Meta? Meta? Break it. Look at that. Break of that little downtrend there. Meta's not bad. It's been doing, and essentially, you can almost play these. This is what I did the one day, and I printed. I made 7 trades that day, and I printed like 7 out of 7 just off playing the Meta higher low break. Right? Look at this. Higher low, boom, dump. Higher low, boom, dump. Higher low, boom, dump. Guys, just play the higher lows here on Meta, and they print 90% of the time. I swear it's 90-10. I swear it's 90-10. Like, Meta on these types of days, and I might even try, and you might have me on to something. There we go. I stay away from NQ. Listen, like I said, NQ is a crazy one. You'll make or break it, baby. You'll make or break your account in a day. So, Nvidia popped because they came out with news super chips. Oh, okay. Is super chips? Are you talking about the super chips come down to? I'm gonna replace this for 1 second. Bring up Nvidia. Super chips like the bio chips. Nvidia's been popping recently, guys. I know it's all the way up to $450. Long-term investment-wise, it's a bit risky. But, you know, dude, with everything they got going, their company could be worth evaluated at over, you know, a crazy high stock of one of these days. Dude, they're getting involved in a little bit of everything. Okay, so if you mean the super chips, do you mean like the brain chips? So there's Nvidia. So we're gonna go back to NQ. We're gonna ZS. Yep, cool. So going back to NQ here. I don't mind NQ below this trend line, and once again, these trend lines aren't. They're not being respected. I'll say that's the words maybe I'm looking for. Not necessarily that. These trend lines just aren't really being respected too much, I'll say, or whatever, in any industry, right? This one, the Meta trend line, there it is, guys. Another printer. Neuralink. Yeah, I'm thinking of Neuralink. Yep. Don't make me open back up the prop. NQ is slowly fading. It is, man. I mean, I'm saying. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Ready? Higher low pattern. Look at that dump. Higher low pattern. Potential dump here on NQ. So I like AMD to the downside here as well. I just every time I touch AMD, it just seems to want to bite me in the wrong way. It wants to rub me wrong. All right, it's trying to rub me, and I'm not. Guys, I'm not really for it. Okay. All right, if you're trying to, you guys get it. It's a bit wild. Yeah, I'm thinking of the Neuralink though. The Neuralink is a bit wild. That's a bit of a different one there. So we're gonna see. So right there was that was a little break here. I mean, I don't know, guys. The market's a bit dead today. It's a bit of a dead day. It's it picks up volume very slightly, very quickly, very everything. I can't, I can't promise that it's gonna get too insane around here, around these parts. All right. I want to raise the energy in the room. I want to get everything all hyped up. I want to get us all crazy. But I can't promise, guys. I can't promise anything. Actually, I'm more or less waiting for a trade to happen, ladies and gentlemen. That's more or less it. So let's look at the 112 break here. Okay, 112 came into play. 112 break, look at what happened, guys. Didn't hold below, boom. Jumped $1, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's look up another dollar. Let's go to the 114 break. 114 break. Look at that support there, ladies and gentlemen. You guys see that? Dipped down, dipped up, boom. Jumped about $1, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, if this thing comes back down, what are we at, 110.90? This thing comes back down to the 110 area. I might look after some retracement for that dollar break. If that dollar break happens, we'll be printing, baby. Seems like what is it? Seems like chop till CPI. Let me take a look at that. Economic calendar for the month. Coming in here, bring this up for you guys. Wednesday, no schedule. Thursday we got core CPI. There you go. That makes a whole lot of sense. I absolutely okay, so here's the schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Today, nothing too much. You have all this already passed. So you have initial jobless claims Thursday, consumer price index, core CPI, CPI year over year, core CPI year over year, and treasury budget. Then Friday, you have producer price index, core PPI year over year, core PPI. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, you guys want to pass? You guys want to make or break a prop firm account? Ladies and gentlemen, buy a prop firm account the night before the challenge. The night before. Come into play. Come in here. CPI data day. A few minutes before the data comes out. Go long and go short in 2 different accounts. One of them's gonna make 3,000. One of them's gonna lose 3,000. I assure you that. One of them's gonna spike up, and if you secure your profit just like that, take your profit, boom, baby. Now, surely a lot of these accounts don't let you pass in one day. Depends on what account you take. On my account right now, Take Profit Trader, my account right now, here's what's gonna happen. If I were to do that right now on my Take Profit Trader account, I would have the $3,000 in there, pass, but I still have to trade for 10 days, right? So it's like you gotta, you know what I mean? Yeah, we do with 2 different firms. I was reading the TOS and the terms of service, and you can't do that. So yeah, you can't pass in one day. That's the big thing. And some challenges will actually fail you if you pass in one day. You know what I mean? In one trade, they're like, no, that doesn't count. Now, you know what I'm saying? On this one, at least this account or whatever, I just have to make $3,000, and I have to continuously trade for 10 days. They don't care how I make it. They didn't restrict me. At least I think not. So I can actually go and look at the rules on that. So, okay, don't hit or exceed the $1,100 daily loss limit. Don't trade more than 6 contracts. Don't allow your account to go below 4,800. Only trades permitted during the permitted period. Only trade permitted during products permitted. Damn, why can't I even pronounce that? Holy shit. Only trade permitted products during the permitted period. There we go. So essentially 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Or 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or whenever you guys trade. And don't hold open positions past 4 p.m. So there you guys go. Those are the restrictions. And these are the restrictions on this account, ladies and gentlemen. This account. This is the $50,000 account challenge on Take Profit Trader. So nothing too wild, nothing too crazy. You would need what is it? Yeah, they want the consistency rule. Yup, that's really it. And listen, and on this one, they don't care. Anyway, I read you guys the rules. As long as you have to pass the $3,000 daily limit or whatever, but you can't do it in one day. You still have to trade for 10 days. So that's prop firms, ladies and gentlemen. Back on the stock talk though. AMD starts to come down here, guys. I don't even know what I'm looking for, guys. It's been holding in this area, sitting, chopping, not doing anything for a while now, since 11 o'clock, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 11:40. Here comes the S&P, maybe to the downside, ladies and gentlemen. You can't rely on this, though, because S&P has done this time and time again. It'll come below, said trend line, and spike right back up. So maybe take a 1 ES mini contract. I'm sitting at essentially 5. Yeah, guys, it's been a rough day, guys, when it comes to the trading these things. So I like. Oh, there it is, guys. Starting to fall there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking at AMD. This is my last trade of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Last trade of the day. If it starts to crack 20. If it starts to crack 20, I want to be in. Guys, look at that. The bounce, though. It's so wicky. I'm trading chop, I feel like. I need to wait. I need to wait for the zone to get out of play. That's it. Let's notice what the zone is here. There you guys go. I need to wait for the zone to get out of play. I know it's coming down, man. That looks so tempting. All right, I'm going to take 1 ES mini contract to the downside and just, I feel like I want to ride this out. This one's more of a, not a strategic play. It feels more or less like, I don't want to say gamble. I feel like it is, though. So, waiting to get filled on the bid there. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you guys seen there, up great amounts there, guys. Look at that dump right there. Amazing. Guys, I'm up so... Oh, I didn't get filled? Oh, ladies... Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, it is selling off super heavy, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you enough of how much the stock market hates me today.
Order filled.
Okay, now I'm filled. All right, I'm filled on 1 ES mini to the downside, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you about how much the market hates me today, guys. I was like, yeah, maybe at 12:20, I need to wait for a breakout of the zone to get down. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I got to wait for this, and that. Guys, what is going on, guys? There is no way. Okay, guys, starting to come down here.
Order partially
in. Okay, on 6 contracts to the downside. Waiting on it to really start to sell off here on AMD. If AMD can come below 6.4, break this little downtrend here, push it down maybe 40. I don't even know what that just was, guys. This is why, you know, this is, you know, we're going to chill out. We're going to chill out and wait for this thing to really start dumping and turning. We're going to keep the energy in the room at a decent pace. We're going to keep it at a decent level, right? We're going to wait here on ES. ES coming down. We're going to wait here on AMD. AMD starting to come down. 6.2, we're going to wait. We're going to wait for that to break. We're going to wait for that new lower day to punch in. Guys, we're going to keep the energy at a modest pace, guys. You guys see what I'm saying? Do you see what I see? NQ turned. Super heavy there. Every ticker right now turning super hard. They're going crazy. Everything's going to the downside, ladies and gentlemen. Turning, you know, sell all your calls, buy puts. I'm kidding. You guys are in on a position. You guys feel head fast about it. Stay in it, and you know, do what you guys feels the best. Oh man, baby, I feel like we can keep going, baby. I'm up right now, baby. I hope you guys are all enjoying this. Hope you guys are printing. Woo! We need to break this little level here. There we go. AMD, another lower day, starting to punch it into the downside. 4-5 level. Let's see if this thing can keep going. If it can hold it below this trend line, I like it. If it can hold below, I like it. Auto trend lines right there. There's no music playing, guys. We're not that crazy. The energy in the room is at a modest pace, guys. We're trying to keep it at a modest pace, okay? All right, we're not trying to go too crazy too early. All right, I'll rip my shirt off at 4.5, and next thing you know, we're back up to 70, right? Maybe we can get a trap pattern forming, and it'll come back down here. But I'm just waiting here. I'm just waiting. Potential trap pattern to the downside. I like the red coming in clean. I want to see S&P do the same. I want to see S&P do the same here. If it can come back down, what's the level here? 60, guys. So much resistance, so much support, excuse me, in these levels, within these walls, within these levels, guys. So much support. It's hard for it to break any of these levels. And if it can, let's see if it can break again. Hold on. I'm just waiting here. I'm just waiting. Waiting. If I would have got in at 12:20, ladies and gentlemen, I would be a lot happier of a camper. Not chasing. Yep, that's smart, guys. I mean, listen, I am 100% chasing. I'll fully admit it. If you guys aren't, you aren't. If you rewind the stream right before that dump, did I not say, guys, I want to wait for that little break of 12:20 or whatever, and I want to see it really start to come down. Guys, if I would have just filled my order, I would be up like 40%, I feel like, right now. Like, that is crazy. But you can't complain. Always, you know, there's no reason to complain. You know, if you're still green a little bit. If you're green at all. Never got filled. I wouldn't really get filled now. I mean, it looks like it's going to, you know, push for some more. That's why I'm still holding this. I think it can still come down. But that's only because I'm already in it. If it can't start to come down, you know, if the bear flag pattern doesn't fill out and so it starts to punch that next leg down, you know, you're not missing out on much, right? The real move was from 1220 all the way down to the downside, and now as you see, this looks like a really good bear flag pattern, right? So if it can continue to come down here, you know, it could really start to punch the gun, baby. So that's why we're chilling out. I know it's so annoying, Dart Trader, isn't it? It's just up down movement, nothing crazy going on, and I know it's like, okay, well, it's stocks, of course it's going up down, buddy. It's like, okay, but that's not what I mean. I mean like up down in the same range. We've been sitting in this area on S&P since 10:14, guys, since I hopped on stream, essentially, right? So I'm not, you know, forcing anything. I like the lower highs coming in, ladies and gentlemen. I like the lower highs coming in. I love it. I love the lower highs coming in, especially on S&P here as well. S&P in on 1 ES mini contract to the downside, in on 6 contracts on AMD to the downside, waiting here. So you guys know exactly. The contracts I'm holding right now are the August 11th expiration, the 109 contracts. I'm waiting for that lower day to punch in if it can come in and, you know, really start to see it come down, baby. It makes a nice close sell-off on NQ. I know. NQ got a good sell-off, guys. NQ did get a good sell-off. All these stocks got a really good sell-off. They can still, you know, I feel like this is a breakout that's been waiting to happen since so-and-so time today. Right? We've been in this channel. If this can really start to break out to the downside, AMD is going to really start to punch it in, guys. If this can go from green to red, start to come in down here. If this can, you know, not even green to red, just in this candle. Look at AMD with that nice upwick coming down here. It can really start to punch it in. So that's what I'm waiting on, ladies and gentlemen. So just waiting here. Just holding it. Alright? It's Taco Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means. Grab your taco. Wait, is it Wednesday? No, it's Wednesday, isn't it? No, it is Tuesday. Yeah, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your taco. Alright, I want you to hold it. I want you to take a bite out of it right now. Alright, if you don't have a taco, go make some and then come back. Right? Just chill out. Just chill on your positions. Wait for these positions to all come down. Here, take a nice bite of that taco every single time. Right? When we see no new lower day here on AMD. When we see a new lower day here on AMD, let's all take a bite of our tacos together, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all take a bite together. Okay, you guys ready? Alright. Alright, we're going to chill out here. We're going to wait. We're going to wait for a new low. If it wants to punch in a new low, I got you guys. Let's see some green to red here. Another leg down here on AMD. It looks good with all the upper shadows. That's what I'm saying, guys. S&P is really choppy is the only thing that's like... AMD is its own monster, though. I will admit. We all know that. AMD is its own monster. Dow slides more than 300 points as Moody Banks downgrade adds to August waves. Whew. Dow sliding, baby. Dow's to the downside. Dow down, baby. Meta, right here it is, guys. I was saying the 310 break. You guys could potentially take that as well. There it is. Follow the downtrend. I just made all my money today, but just by following this downtrend, buy puts at resistance and hold it for the next leg. 310 support. Yup. If 310 starts to break and come down, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are good. You guys are just, if you guys are holding from when, you know, you guys took positions with deck or whatnot, you guys are still good. You guys are beyond up, right? So we're looking for that next leg down here on AMD. There it is, guys, and a bite out of that taco. There we guys go. There we go. Let's see if this thing can continue to flush here. As long as S&P continues to flush, you guys are good. Woo! Oh yeah, buddy. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Hope you guys are loving it. Loving today. Let's see that 40 break. Okay, guys, you see the 60? Look how much support, is at 60. If this can come down and break here, the 60 level, we start pushing 50, right? We start pushing 40, right? 40 was old support, right? So that right there has some critical level. That right there has some critical, you know, balance and everything to it. If this thing can start really coming down here, S&P can really start to come down here, you guys are chilling, right? So just waiting here. Just waiting. Guys, I mean, I'm in on this position. I'm waiting on it. I really want to see it start to wick and then come back down. You know, maybe get a little bit of green to red or something like that. But nothing too crazy here. It's a lot of chop. So, I mean, you know, if the S&P breaks this low here at 60, guys, you guys know what I'm looking for then. So that's the game plan here. That's what I'm looking for. Nothing else too wild. Nothing else too wild. So we're chilling, guys. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Hope you guys are all profiting. Today's been a bit wild, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This week, yesterday was okay. It was an okay day. Nothing wrong with it. Today's been a bit more chop, right? This is a bit choppier, but it picks direction. So if this thing dumped here, came all the way back down to 50, right? 49, 50 area. You know, you could really start to see the sell-off here. I don't want to see this thing come back above 80 area. I like it to the downside. These lower highs are looking extremely good, but once again, It's not one of those days, guys. It's not one of those days to where the higher lows are paying out. It's not one of those days to where you get the where the lower highs are paying out. What usually happens, ladies and gentlemen, when I trade lower high breakouts, they break out to the downside, guys. Look at this breakout here, right? Was this a clean lower high breakout? Absolutely not. Do I like this at all? Absolutely not. This signifies that sellers are coming in a way, but, you know, can I just play? Should I just play the downtrend of the day on AMD? Do I just play the overall downtrend of the day near the view up, near the 50-day, right? So that's what I'm saying, right? Is that the game plan on it? S&P, does S&P come down here and start punching in 60 and breaking it? It's like, it's just such chop right now. This is not very, you know, you guys get me. You guys all get what I'm saying. You know, Chop City. Yeah, just follow the trend. Yeah, I mean, more or less, I guess that's probably the game plan. Just chill out. Like I said, I'm holding 6 contracts, though. So if AMD comes down and starts punching in those lows and continues to fall, you know, I'll take my profit, you know, where I have it. Because I refuse to be, you know, crazy. I refuse to do anything too wild. What do you think about Meta back above your trend line? Back above the trend. Okay, so Meta, this is the auto trend line starting to come above it. It's being respected, I guess, in a way. I just wouldn't go long term if you're trying to hold for the entire day. I wouldn't go against the trend line of the day. The trend line of the day is to the downside on all of these stocks, right? That's my big thing. Is that the trend line of the day is to the downside on all of these tickers, all these stocks. So, and now look at that, guys. We have some 1150 support. 111.50 support, guys. All these support levels are just crazy. You know, so you can't, you know, do anything really, and I just wouldn't force it. I wouldn't force it. If you want to get in long, I would look for long above 312, probably. Since market is sideways, do you listen to drum and bass? Oh yeah? What do you mean? Do you mean some music? You want some music up in here? Market's moving sideways. You guys want some energy up in the room? I got you. Oh, I got you. Yeah? You guys want a banger? You guys want to see this come down? Here we go. 3, 2.
J.R. Sean Kingston. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal when you say it's over.
I got you. I got you guys. Don't even mess with it. I got you guys. Get a little jiggy. You guys are oh. Yeah, buddy. No, this isn't what you guys are talking about.
That's when we fell apart. Cause we both thought
oh, EDM. Okay. Okay.
They say we too young.
I mean, all right, my bad. Oh, okay, you guys weren't talking about this. So it was just in my head, guys. You gotta let it play out, baby. Sean Kingston. Nothing wrong with it. All right, you want some what's it called? What's it called here? What's it called, Darth Trader? Watch the market tank right now. Imagine how funny that would be. I dedicate this. Yeah, yo, actually, yo, that is wild. You guys are right. Yeah, we dedicate this song, ladies and gentlemen, to the market.
To get ourselves strong,
we dedicate this song to the market. Because if you don't start falling, you're gonna have me a little bit suicidal. Not making fun of anything like that.
It's very divine. You're one of a kind, but you mash up my mind. You are figure decline, oh Lord. My baby is driving me crazy. You're way too beautiful.
S&P if you don't break 60.
That's why it'll never
break 60, baby. Break it 60 here. Finally breaking that support level. Let's see it hold though. It has to hold below these levels. Hold below these levels, baby. I love it. I love this one. Okay. All right, guys. Let's play on. What do you say? Drum and bass? Yeah, let's run it. I'll look that up real quick. Here, let me play this in the meantime, guys. We're gonna get some bangers flowing. We're gonna get some something in the wind going. You know. AMD can really start to come down here, punch it in. I like this little, it's like a bear flag pattern starting to form here. Except here's my thing with the bear flag. It's there. I don't know, man. I don't know. AMD is just being a bit tricky with me. A bit tricky with me than that. I think it really can start to come down, guys. If we get another candle like this, guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to Chipotle today. I'm telling you, I'm going to Chipotle. If we get one more candle like that, dude, not only am I going to Chipotle, baby, it's gonna be crazy. You guys know what I'm getting when I'm there. You guys know what I'm getting. I'm not just eating Chipotle. You know. We're getting it with the steak, baby. You guys know what I'm saying. So with the time being, I mean, you know, I'm chilling out. I'm gonna be on as long as I'm in this trade. All right, that's the game plan. As long as I'm in this trade, I'm gonna be on. I don't want this going too crazy on me. Don't want this going too high. I really do think this play can start to come to the downside here. AMD starts to punch it in down to 111 again, 111.50. If it starts to really come in here, you know, really wants to start to punch the gun to the downside here. AMD really wants to start to come in here. It's gonna start to come in here, ladies and gentlemen. If AMD really wants to start to come in here, let it come in here, ladies and gentlemen. If it wants to come in, let it push 111. Let it push 111.10, 111.20 areas. Let it really start to come in. So just keeping the energy high. All right. Let's turn the music up a little bit. Let it do its thing here. Let it do its thing to the downside. If it wants to start to come in, 111 is what we're looking for. Woo! Oh, I'm still in this here. I'm still in my ES short. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about my ES short, guys. You guys should have reminded me. I completely forgot about that one. Ladies and gentlemen, starting to fill it out to the downside. AMD can come down to 111 area. We are going to be 111 area is what I'm looking for. Starting to come down here. Starting to come down here. Has to break that support. If it can break that support, ladies and gentlemen, I think we got it. If it can break that support, I think we got it. S&P can come back down below 60. I think it'll push AMD through the ground. I want to see it come down below 111.50. What's the low? 111.51. If it comes below 111.50, ladies and gentlemen, I think we got it. I think we got it, ladies and gentlemen. So chilling out. If S&P comes below 111.60 again, I think it can start to really punch in the lows. So I know we've been chilling out for a little while. I've just been chilling out in this trade. I'm not forcing it. I'm letting it rock. Okay. I like it down here. It's just support is heavy here. Support's heavy. I know I was probably up $100 and I forgot I was short. I know on that 445.60 break, I know I was probably up a little bit there. It's okay though. It's okay. All right, I'll take a few pesos if it wants to come back down. Roll it. We get another red ripper candle here on AMD to the downside. We get another red ripper below 50. We're gonna be sitting well. We're gonna be doing well, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be doing great. All right, let's see if we can break 50 here, ladies and gentlemen. Break 50 here, AMD. Break 50. Start to come down. Punch it back into the low 4-1. If S&P can come down as well, that'll help this out a lot. AMD's its own monster to the downside, but it'll help it out a lot. I'm not gonna lie, ladies and gentlemen. It's right there. It's 10 cents off. If it can start to come down here, I think it can really start to punch the gun. You want to see S&P start to come down as well. It's so close. Sitting essentially break even on S&P. What I want is just this play to come down a little bit under 50. Is the game plan. Guys, starting to rip, break out, starting to run, guys. I won't hold this forever. That is one thing I will not do. I'm not that stubborn. I want the 50, guys. Last time it was above the 50, it broke up to the view up. So that's a big gap. almost want a DCA, guys. Is that dumb to DCA up here?
Like this.
Order partially filled.
All right, guys. I'm in on 12 contracts to the downside. I'm in on 12 contracts to the downside here. Guys, I DCA'd. I'm looking for 111.50 area. If it can come down to 111.50, guys, we'll be good. I want S&P right around that 50 day is the reason I'm doing it, because it can start to really sell off and dump here, and you'll be good. You'll be good to go. If it can start to really sell off and dump. I'm DCAing towards the top, and I'll be out if it can't. That's my main thing, though, guys. If it can, I'll be out.
Like this.
Come on, AMD. Come to the downside. Pay us out, baby. Come on, AMD. I want to see you come down, baby. I want to see you come down. I want to see you dump. I want to see you sell off back down to 111.50. You know, you're 30 cents off it. Let's see you come down.
Like this.
You know, just a couple pesos, just a couple pennies. Come on down below. Down to Pound Town, Ground Town, baby. You guys get what I'm saying.
Like this.
DCAing in at the top, looking for this dump. Looking to see if this thing can come back down to 111.50 area.
This.
Guys, it is such... It's so...
Like this.
DCA, baby. DCA is king. I DCA'd on another 6. Looking for that downside push. It can go a little bit higher than the 50. That's fine. That's happened time and time again. Right? We've seen that even up here. Went to the view up. I don't have room to the view up, though. I will not risk 12 contracts to the view up. I'm not going to lie, guys. I am looking for... I'm going to need to start to come down here soon. If it can't, I have to get out. There's nothing more to it. I will not let it break out. I'd say 112 area. Look at this, guys. Like, what more can you do with the chop, guys? You can hold and hope. That's one thing you can do. You can hold and hope. Will I do it? No.
This.
I like it right up near the 50. This is the perfect DCA. At the 50.
Like this.
If the S&P can start to sell off, we're good.
Like this. This. Like this.
Just waiting here. Waiting and watching.
Come on, let's work.
Waiting here. Waiting for a sell-off here.
Make your head go purple, make your cheeks go red. If you never seen a girl boss, you better know your place. Spilled wine on my Android, I can fix it myself. I don't need another cowboy, cause I be wearing them pants. If I want a jar of pickles, I can
So chilling out here, ladies and gentlemen, just waiting.
I know your banana tickle when a girl can do her thing. If I want a jar of pickles, I can open it, no man. I know your banana tickle when a girl can do her thing.
Waiting and watching, baby. AMD, ladies and gentlemen, not doing anything. Pushing in new highs. I think it can come down. I think sellers are gonna take this away. I need to be around this 50. So coming in here, if the sellers can start to take this away, come on, AMD. I know you want to do it, baby. I know you want sellers to start to really come in here, really start to take you out. I know it. I know you want it. Higher low setup. Break that higher low setup to the downside and start to punch it in. Right? If it can't break the higher low setup, guys, look at that triple top, maybe triple upper shadows. Come on down here. Right? You guys get what I'm saying.
You talk out your ass, but hurt with a small sack. You can't hide from the facts.
So looking for that downside push here. Gentlemen, we're so close to that downside risk. If we get to that 50 and start to push to the downside, guys. A little bit more of a push and it's gonna come down, bro. I mean, I just feel like it's right there at that tipping point. With as in motion as the S&P is, for AMD be holding this, I feel like it's really gonna start to come down. Guys, I'm holding for the long run here. I almost want to DCA in on more, guys, but I won't. potentially coming down here. Let it break the 50 and start to come back down here. If it can break the 50, come down here. Push that lower day bit, not the lower day. Maybe 111.75. It's right there, guys. I can't let it go too much higher, ladies and gentlemen. I can't. 112.20 will have to be the stop loss, in and out. Guys, I'm getting a little crazy. I'm getting a little wild with the DCA. I just feel like it's definitely coming down, bro. Okay, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cut the music for a second. Let's cut the music for a second, guys. Am I crazy for thinking that this could be a top wick right here? 112.20. It could start to flush to the downside. Am I crazy thinking that the view up here could start to crack? Could start to come to the downside here? I'm not wild for thinking any of this, correct? I feel like I'm very sane for thinking this, right? We had a sell-off here. We had a higher low setup. We had a higher low setup come into play, like that right there. We had one happen here. Boom, look at that sell-off here. We had one happen here. Look at that sell-off. Guys, we had one happen even at the beginning of the day. Look at that sell-off, guys. I'm looking for a higher low setup to a downtrend crack. Guys, I don't want to do anything crazy on a, forcing anything in and through. I don't want to be that guy, right? And that is true. Volume's weakening. They could push it up here. Especially, I'm waiting right here. This is the main thing, and this is why I'm just holding this. And this is what I don't like. I can't stand holding a position like this, guys. It hurts the soul. Really, 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 it does hurt the soul to hold. I'm not a holder. I'm not a bag holder, okay? I'm a bag seller. Right off that view up, if this thing starts to come down here, ladies and gentlemen, I might do this right here, guys. I'm gonna do this right here, just because of how much I want this to, really play out and work out, guys.
Order partially filled.
I'm in on 15 contracts to the downside.
Order filled.
Say what you want. Say oversizing. Say downside trading. Guys, if this comes into the downside now, my DCAing range will be up to 111.81 besides 111.50, 60. I don't even need that big of a downside trend. I'm looking for the sell-off on the S&P to come in. Punch it in on AMD. AMD to start to come down here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last play of the day for me. Last DCA amount. Right at the 112.20 mark. This is what I'm doing. 15 contracts to the downside in on. Right, waiting for that downside push. And if it comes in here, ladies and gentlemen, if it comes in here and it really starts to punch the downside, guys, it's going to be good. So you want S&P to start to fade off, not too crazy off of it, but you want it to start to fade off. You want AMD to also start to hold these levels, start to come in here. You want it to push this 112, 112 level again, starting to come in here. So that's the game plan at hand. That's my game plan. That's it coming in a hand. If it can start to push, 112.70, I could even, be potentially break even green area. Right, so I'm just waiting here. I'm just waiting. DCAing in at the top. DCAing in at the top, waiting for this break. If it can break to the downside, you're good. If it can start to break to the downside, you're good. You just need that momentum to start to really shift here and start to come down. It can happen. I 100% guarantee you it can happen. We've seen it time and time again where these candles will wick straight down. We'll go so far down, we'll break a new low a day and things like that, right? Is that what I'm really looking for? If that happened, I'd be very great. I'd be a grateful man. Be a very grateful man here. But that is not what I'm hoping and expecting to happen. I expect 112.72, 112.75 area in the near future, right? So just explaining my trade 100% to you guys, explaining it 100%, right? 15 contracts to the downside right now, looking for that dump down below the 50-day, especially below that 50-day. If it can come down below that 50-day and start to punch it in down to 111.90 area, that'd even be more critical to me. That would be better looking than, anything else. Another little double top touch there. See if S&P can come down here. See if the S&P can come down here, a little double top touch. Right at that trend line is where AMD is. That's why it's spiking a little bit there, ladies and gentlemen. Right at that trend line. Volume slowing down a little bit here. So you cannot force it. We need a sell-off right about now. I'd need this thing to really start to sell off here and come in. It looks like it can, though. AMD looks like it can really start to sell off. So, just waiting. Just waiting here, ladies and gentlemen. Pushing that low there. I want to see this thing come in. I want to see this thing really start to sell off. So, just waiting here. Waiting, seeing if it can push in those lows. It's in that little chop range. If it can really start to punch in, it's gonna. I feel like it can really dump. I feel like it can really start to sell off. I want sellers to come in more than these buyers are. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have not even, guys, this is why you don't forget. This is why you do not forget. Okay. I don't forget a play. All right. So, focused on options over here. I completely forgot about that one. That's okay though. That's okay. Now that I'm aware of it, I forgot about it like 3 times now. It's okay. So just waiting on this to come back down here. Just waiting. If it can come back down here, you're fine. You're good. You're good to go. Everything's great. Phenomenal. Amazing. Guys, I'm about to get out of this play just so I don't like blow an account up.
Order filled.
Okay. Okay, 110.72. Okay, I just had to get out of the ES. I think AMD can come down here. I know I'm down on the futures game or whatever, but to me, that's not as important in my head. I can always make it, you know, it's a $100 account compared to losing, like, you know, so-and-so. So, chilling out here, looking for, see if this thing can come back down below that 50. That's the game plan here. Seeing this thing can come below that 50. If S&P can come down here, you're good. I want to see it crack that 50, come down to 7-8 level. It looks good. It looks good if it can start to crack that. Looks phenomenal. Looks amazing. AMD, you're an amazing stock. You're so good that you can come down here all the way down to 7.9, 7.8, 7.6 level. You're such an amazing stock that honestly you can do lower than that. You can do whatever you want, but we're not asking for too much of you. You know, we're not asking of an incredible amount of you. We just want you to come down below this 50-day, really start to kick it in, right? Start to curve out. You see how you're curving out here? We want the lower highs to continue to punch it in, right? And I want to see you come down to, you know, just a 7.6 area. 7.7 area. Can we all agree on that? Can we all agree? Right? Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I know, and I talk myself through every trade. I talk myself through it all, guys. 112 coming up. If this thing can break that 50, we're good. It's so, oh man, bro. It's right there. It is right there. I know it can break. That's why we're in this play, baby. Colbert agreed. I know. Put TP in a high liquidity area just before fair value gap, like a new level. AMD needs to crack the 9 EMA. Is the 9 EMA close? I don't really have that up. Market overall is bearish. AMD is still punching in lower highs and lower levels. I know, and that's the thing. And here it is, guys. Here it is, guys. I cannot hold. I refuse to hold and hope. But I know this thing can come down. If it starts to break out above 112.25, guys, nothing more I can do than cut the loss, take the loss like a man, and come back tomorrow like a beast. Like a champion, like a stallion, riding through the wind, on a chariot, filled with flames and fire and wind, filled with the most beautiful, you know, cats and dogs in the world, filled with, you know, everything, Pop-Tarts for days, Chipotle steaks. That's what's gonna happen when I come back and add it. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. Today was just one of those days. Unless this thing starts to push it right here, then I'll stop talking. But this thing needs to come down to that 50. I know it wants to crack. That's the thing. Listen, it's making these higher lows, I feel like it can really crack, right? I feel like it can really come down and start to punch in the levels, and I feel like it's almost making that U-shape pattern, right? Same with the S&P. S&P is respecting this view up the 200 really, really well. If this thing sells off here, it's gonna force AMD to come down. I know it. I know it is, and I know you guys know that as well. They did a study and found out that students who talk to themselves during tests did better. I'm that guy. That's why you're a good live streamer. Yeah, I know. I gotta, you know. Thank you, man. Oh, thank you, guys. There's that little pop, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't hold this for much longer. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta call it quits soon. I feel like I am beyond holding my levels and holding and hoping at this point. I am beyond. Here's that little breakout. Here's that little rip and run, guys. See what's happening? Now we might be changing directions here on the market. Market has been bearish. Market has been, and look at this, guys. This could be the bottoming out, and this could be the break. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot force it. If S&P does not start to close here, start to come down, we could have something like this, right? Right here's that higher low pattern coming into play. But S&P would have to really start to come in here and really start to punch into the downside. Not happy with the performance here. Not happy by any means. But you know, I'm gonna get out if it can't come down. Yes, your Tango. He's yelling at me too. He's like, get out of that play. He's like, you animal. Look at all these upper shadows though here, guys. But luckily I'm not in on S&P. I'm in on AMD. So 15 contracts. Thinking about a $300 loss on this one. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll be live for the rest of the lunch. Yeah, buddy. There you go. There you go. Active Trader. AK's live over there. I'm waiting. If it wicks here, guys, taking about a $300 loss. If it doesn't, what's the expiration on your contracts? Actually, they're Friday, so I can't hold them. So yeah, there it goes. Starting to break out, ladies and gentlemen. If it breaks out high, I'm out, guys. I'm out.
Order partially
I'm out.
filled.
15 contracts sold.
Order filled.
Woo! You know, you win some, you lose some, ladies and gentlemen. Not the best in the world. Not the best trade. I swear. AMD, if you start to come down now, after you break that high, after you do all that, you know, we're going to have big problems. So now I want to see you rip and run and spike. Let these guys that went long at the bottom there print. So 15 contracts sold there. Out of that play. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too hot. not forcing it. I do not like the performance. I absolutely and utterly despise the performance of today. This is the one, and I say it time and time again, guys. You know, the main thing is right at that view up in the 200. I really don't like choppy markets, right? At first we were having an amazing day, coming down and everything. I cannot stand chop. That is my main thing. I cannot, and no trader can. No trader can. Bounce traders, you guys profit, you guys print, you guys do what you want. This, since the time of 10 a.m., has been, I mean, it's gross. It's disgusting. Look at the 15, guys. Right? You guys get this right here. Who wants to trade this, right? Look at that support, guys. So, like, today is one of those days to where, yeah, maybe I shouldn't even have traded anything, right? I should have waited out. Maybe shouldn't have taken all those positions or whatnot. But, you know, at the time period of all these trades, coming down below the 111.50, coming down below, you know, 111.20, getting in on all these, there's nothing much I can do. So it took a little bit of a loss. Today's 529 loss. It is what it is. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Be transparent about it. So yeah, like I said, guys, I don't ever oversize. I never take those types of positions. Never take upwards of 20 contracts. Right? I feel like that's really dumb. But DCAing in, I will. Right? To raise my position, to raise my value. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're at on the day. But not on my note, on your guys' note. I hope you guys are all having an amazing wrong one. Profitable day, baby. Woo! Because I'm down doesn't mean you guys have to be down. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, we all learn from our mistakes. We come back and we punch it in, baby. Better than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all have an amazing day. Hope you guys all stay smart, stay consistent, stay profitable. I'll catch you guys back here at 10 AM EST. Today, I think I went 3 for 7. 3 for 7, not a good day. Not a good day. Choppy market, as you see, very different. Yesterday, at least had an uptrend. Day before that, at least had a move. Day before that, at least had a move. So, I'll catch you guys back here, 10 AM EST tomorrow. Let's get a good yeah, buddy. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, buddy. All right, catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
But it won't stop beating for you. It's you.